You want a war? You're going to get one.
Drop it.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
only Cowboys game.
You
The brother
literally.
screwed us. The brother screwed us. Yeah, we had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks.
You're my the way. Dig back here. Welcome to a great Thursday night football game. It should be a really good one. We're already on the way. I got home late. As soon as I got in, I came over here. So what is happening, everybody? How you guys doing? I see the Seahawks are about to score. How about that? Gigi, what's going on? Anthony, Gabe, your name, Siggy, Peter, Jim, Christ, Tony, Daniel Song. What is going on? And anybody I missed, thank you for being here. We're right in this. First and goal for Seattle. Little toss to Cooper Kupp. Nothing there. I need my whatchamacallit. I need my headphones. And they're all in the building. Rocco, what's going on? What up, Darius? How are you? JSY, what's up? Defense. I don't even know who we're supposed to be going for. I'm trying to figure out the Seattle Seahawks. Like, what the hell did they do? What kind of uniform is that? Is that like the glow-in-the-dark uniform, something? Is that a hologram? I don't know. I have no idea. Here's a touchdown, Seattle. Well, that didn't take long. Seattle's going to kick their team's ass. Is it really going to happen tonight? Wow. I mean, if Seattle's the number one seed, I mean, that's bad. Wouldn't you rather play them? Wouldn't you rather play them than the Rams? Maybe not in Seattle, I don't know. But jeez. What up, David? Are you, man? He goes, Brother 500, you tore up Dan Silly like along with pen pal Whining Mark. You were the entire show. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. They're so illogical, it's not even funny. All right, we got 7-0 game. Let me get this clock right. Seahawks. Rams ball. Before we get any further, I'm excited about this. Oh, let me get this. Hold on. D-Hart Davis Super Chat, my man. Appreciate it. Huge matchup tonight, Philly 500. It is, definitely. Thank you for Super Chat. First of the day. Tootie, Davis Super Chat. He goes, I'd much rather play LA than in Seattle. I get it. I get it. I'd much rather play the Rams in Philly, though, wouldn't you? I don't know. I got to think. I don't know which way to go. I really don't. But I am excited about this. And I got a new word from new sponsor. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Real quick. If you're still using those traditional sportsbook apps, you're getting robbed blind with their trash odds, hidden $10 fees on every $100, and blocked cash outs. Delete the old scam. The revolution is Polymarket, the prediction market alternative, putting you in control. Pulling Polymarket up live right now, we're looking at the Thursday night game. Rams, Seahawks, huge NFC West showdown. The market's got the Rams at around 51% chance to win. To me, that feels like real value on the road with how hot they've been. So, boom! I'm trading on the Rams at this percentage right now. Here's what makes Polymarket different. You have the ability to buy in or sell out and cash profits instantly anytime you want during the game. Primetime swings are wild. If a team and the percentage dip, That's your buy-in moment. They rally, it climbs, and you cash out right then. No house blocking you. Traditional books pay $500 profits on a $100 position with their massive cut. Polymarket often $750 plus. You're leaving $250 on the table every time. Download via my link below and use code Philly500 to unlock exclusive early access and $10 free in the app. No deposit required, no card, no nothing. Grab it now. Join the revolution. The link is pinned in the comment and in the description section. And definitely use promo code Philly500 and get in on the right side of the action. Shout out to Polymarket for sponsoring this video. I'm loving it. I've been wanting to mess around with them for a long time. So I'm finally doing it. Here's the kickoff return. Let me get this stupid mail. Quick mail. There we go. MC Philly, thank you for the super chat. He goes, listen to Mark's last Herbifuse video background. Why? Why? What is it? What should I be expecting? Well, where's Brian Pumper? F the Rams? Yeah, I don't know who's it's better. Who does us favor? One of these teams got to lose. Am I beefing with Joey? No, not at all. Not at all. We just I'm gonna put something out about this tomorrow, but we're just pausing shakedown until the all season. It's just simply because I just got so much to do. I just don't have enough time, and I really want to spend some more time with the family and with all the games and holidays. I just thought it would be the best thing to do. So that's all. Nothing else more than that. There's nothing to it. Hate the Church of Hurts. Hurts is a decent quarter, but not great. I actually don't think there's a Church of Hurts. I actually think that there's so much disrespect to Hurts that people look for the opposite extreme and it's not there. Because I don't see it. Stafford looks, throws, caught, wide open. Wow. They got a lot of tight ends, this team. Tootie David Super Chat. If we play the NFC Championship game in LA, it would be like a home game in good weather. Yeah, but that's the problem. It's good weather. I don't trust Sam Darnold as much as I trust Stafford. That's the problem. There's so many Eagles doing their own show, but they're only 155 a world. Thank you, David. That you're the nicest guy in the world. I appreciate that. I do. I'm lucky. I am. MC Philly, thank you for super chat. You hear Cam Girls in the video? Get the hell out of here. What video is this? I gotta go listen. God, what's wrong with that guy? Seahawks D overall, I thought it was good. It is good. They got a good defense. And you got a 2nd and 5. What is with this mail? My mail thing keeps popping up. Why don't you? I keep quit mail. That's what I did. Quit Mullah mail. That's the thing. I don't trust Darnold. But who knows? Nakatomi Plaza, December 24th. Don't forget. 1988. Oh, a little sidearm pass. The tight end dropped it. Yeah, what is this? I don't understand what the Seattle uniform looks like. Oh, the Dow Princess is here. She's here. Well, Seattle always beat us. We having a lose record when we play them. I'd rather the Rams. They do. I know they do. I just don't. Here's what I think. I think the Seahawks don't make it. They get the number 1 seed, they lose. I don't know, 3rd and 5, Stafford back to pass throws. Incomplete. But Seattle does have a good defense. 4th down. Cowboy, what's going on? Jinx, I have no idea, man. I'm conflicted. I really am. All right, 4th and 5. Rams going for it early. They could kick a 48-yarder at the 30 of Seattle. 4th and 5. Stafford looks, throws, caught. But a flag flies. But yeah, very slight chance. Phil, you see DeJean make it big before? Yeah, I saw. When he's 42, he's going to want a 22-year-old. Now he wants a 42-year-old. I tell him, stay away. So I would tell him, too old, stay away. Stay young. Peter says the Seahawks defense is good. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, get him, Coop. Don't get played, Coop. Oh, is it the 3rd time already? Well, they got a 1st and 10 now after the penalty. What's McVay crying about? All right, 1st and 10. Seattle at the 24. Stafford rolls to his right. Looks, throws, caught. First down to the 9, down to the 4-yard line. Mumford. What? Flies the Coop. You thought it was bullshit? I mean, I don't know what it is. Puka always catches everything. I know, it is annoying. Yet he can't afford a house. So he says, 1st and goal. Yeah, Job getting a starting job. How about that? McVay's crying because he ran a hair gel. Richard, thank you for the super chat. He goes, would you rather have the number 1 seed just in case we play the Rams or Seattle? I would. I would prefer to have it. I would prefer the week of rest. I would prefer to be always at home. But I'll settle for the 2 seed. Like, if you could get me the 2 seed, I'd be all right with that. There's a handoff. Nothing there. Loss of yard. Cougar DeJean. I love it. Saddle, but who knows? Well, this game's going to be big in establishing the number 1 seed. I don't know who Seattle plays the rest of the year. I have to look at somebody look at Seattle's schedule. Who do they play? Seattle almost lost last week. Look, if the Rams lose, Seattle's capable of losing again. Stafford looks, throws, sidearms, Pakua. Pakua down to the 1.5-yard line. Ever watch Extreme Crew? I've never even heard of this show. 500, for some reason we can never beat Seattle. Rather play LA. Yeah, I hear ya. 500, who is the better Eagle? Jeez, I'll say Sidney Jones. Maxwell was atrocious. Yeah, we need to win out. God, those Seattle Ufers are ugly as hell. They're ugly. I know, that's what I'm saying. They look like the old football Fleer cards. The old baseball cards, Fleer cards. They're supposed to, like, when you change it changes picture, changes the angle. That's what it looks like to me. They played San Francisco last game. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know who. I almost think Seattle, if Seattle was the 1 seed, I could see them getting beat early. I could see Sam Darnold going into that first divisional round and losing. And if the Eagles could get the 2 seed, then they would have home field in the championship game again. So I almost want Seattle to win this game. Richard Davis, Super Chat. No, I was asking which team you rather have the number 1 seed, Seattle or Rams. I don't know. I don't know, because if we go to play the Rams, I feel like we can win in LA. We've been to LA. We'll take over that stadium. We always lose in Seattle. So I don't want to play Seattle in Seattle. However, I don't think Seattle makes it to the championship game. I don't trust the quarterback. So do I take a chance and say, give Seattle the 1 seed, let's try to get the 2 seed, and assume that Sam Darnold's going to choke in the playoffs and we're going to get home the championship game in Philly? I kind of trust that more than having to rely on Stafford. But it also means you're going to have to play the Rams probably earlier. You're going to have to play the Rams much earlier. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? Thank you for Super Chat. We got 2 seed if Packers lose. 1, Bears lose. 2, and we win out. Bears got a hard schedule. Well, Bears need to lose. We need the Bears to lose this weekend. I know that. We need Green Bay to win this week, and we need the Bears to lose. But most likely, it looks like we're going to be going into that last game of the year, resting everybody. We can take care of business this week. Go beat Buffalo, get some momentum, and then the last week, rest your guys. Fourth and goal at the half-yard line. The Rams are going for it again. Play action. Stafford looks, throws, and it's caught. I don't know if he caught it. Did he catch it? Stafford's holding his arm. Wow, this is a penalty on the Rams. And Stafford took a shot. I don't know if you guys saw, but he was holding his arm. Not his throwing arm. Well, they're going to have to kick a field goal now. They got to now. Ineligible player downfield. I don't know who I'm kind of going for Seattle. My thinking is Seattle gets the 1 seed. They're going to blow it. They won't win it. They'll lose it. The Rams will win and get the championship game in LA. All right, 4th and goal. I would rather have the Rams win because the Rams game will be like a home game for the Birds and can beat the Rams. Not scared. Here we go. Yeah, I get it. But I think you're more likely to play the championship game in Philly if you give the Seattle Seahawks the number 1 seed. Because I can see them losing to it. Let's say this. For example, let's say the Eagles somehow get the 2 seed. Just for argument's sake. Seattle's the 1. The Eagles are the 2. Let's say the Packers are the 3. And the Bucks are the 4th. Right? So the Eagles, the 2nd seed, they play the 7th seed. The 3rd seed plays the 6th seed. And the 4th seed plays the 5th seed. So you would get the Eagles playing most likely the Bears at home. You probably would get, most likely the Bears. You would get the 3rd team, the Packers playing the 49ers. The Bucks playing the Rams. Seattle would be off. Now, if Green Bay wins, Philly wins, then most likely the Rams beat the Bucks. That means the next week the Eagles would play the Packers at home, and the Rams would go to Seattle and play Seattle again. Chances are they beat them. Now you're getting the NFC Championship game, Philly Rams in Philly. That's what I'm looking for. Something like that. But that's if they get the 3 seed, if they can get the 2 seed. It's too risky, Philly. somehow win the divisional round. We're going to Seattle. I'd rather not risk it and go to. You wouldn't have to go as the 2 seed. You would, as a 2 or 3 seed, you wouldn't see the 1 seed till the championship game. Remember, you wouldn't see them until the championship game because 4 or any of the other teams would go first. So you wouldn't play them unless it's a championship game. So do you want to play in Seattle or do you want to play in LA? I guess that's what it comes down to. My argument is I don't think Seattle makes it. But you're right, it is totally risky. Totally risky. We're much more comfortable playing Rams. That's true. Philly, I got Nakua Parkinson and Kyron Williams in my championship fantasy match tonight. What the F so far? Yeah, I hear ya. Man, I don't know, These people are thinking an entirely different Eagles team that used to lose to a completely different Seattle team. They will pound Seattle. Yeah, and it is a different Seattle team. It is. I just don't trust Sam Darnold. I don't trust Sam Darnold. Yeah, he dropped that. 3rd and 1 for Seattle at the 44. 43. Darnold. Back to pass. Looks. Throws. Incomplete. 4th down. Seahawks don't scare me. I'm done see 50-year-old Rivers almost beat that. Yeah, they don't scare me that much either. It's just where we are, Mark is crying. What's he crying about now? Let me see. Let me see what these babies crying about tonight. Let me see. Oh, look, it's Momo. Momo's on there. Momo probably talking sweet nothings. Don't worry, Mark. It's all right. Cowboys will be all right. They're a great team. So the Eagles back to play. We will see this week.
Yeah, I think so.
Momo want you to apologize. Yeah, all I said was he was kissing the Cowboys' ass. He was. I can't apologize for the truth.
When does JMU?
We got the Rams numbers.
Saturday,
Oregon.
7:30.
We do.
Because
I was just thinking AJ should be happy that he's here with us because I think if he's getting the ball all the time, he will be getting banged up a lot. So basically, yeah, I know, but he doesn't think like that apparently. Well, I mean, we'll see. Everybody's acting like he's gone, and maybe he is, but we'll see. Firewood, you made us proud on Cilio's show. Man, thank you, man. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that.
So Biffle won. I didn't know. Yeah, he won a lot of championships. He won the lower tier national.
Who they talk about?
And Xfinity series. So he must have retired.
Momo's wearing blue, like cowboy blue.
And
So he was Tom C.
Momo was out there kissing Cowboys' ass. Let's see how long it takes somebody to do it. I agree. Screw that. We're the champs, baby. We can take it to anybody. Our defense travel, and we could whoop in their own house. Fear no one. The champs are here. We got hot. We're better than. If we get hot, we'll beat everybody. That's just the way we are. We are not to be messed with. If we get on a roll, it's over. Corporate Brian Pumper, my man, thank you for the super chat. He goes, fellas, we talking this tough after a blowout against the Raiders? Like, what evidence in 14 weeks of football do we have to shit on other teams? What other teams are we shitting on? I don't think we shitted on anybody, man. Brian Pumper, I don't even think we're bragging in here. We're talking playoff scenario. Hey, Brian, I heard a question they asked, are you an Eagles fan? What was your answer to them when they said that? I saw that you were asked that today. Are we 9-5 talking like this nasty? I don't know what we're doing wrong, Pumper. I don't think we're talking any shit. We're just talking playoff scenarios and what would be the best route for the Eagles. I don't think that's talking shit, man. This game affects the number 1 seed because the winner of this game takes over the 1 seed, and that's who the Eagles would have to hopefully catch. Or that may be where the Eagles have to go in a conference championship game. So this is for first place in the NFC West. And, here's a pass at Nakua. Nakua at the 50, 45-40, 35, all the way down to the 32-yard line. So this is for the 1 seed. If the Eagles want to somehow get a 1 seed, it's got to start by knowing who we got to go after. And the winner of this game is going to be that 1 seed. Right now, the Rams have been the 1 seed, but if they lose, they drop to the 5th seed. This game will take the loser to the 5th seed. Right? The Rams are the 1. They could go from 1 to 5 right now after this game. Bro, 9-5 with the 3rd hardest schedule in NFL season, no matter. It looks good to me. None of these teams are like super dominant. You know? Corporate Brian Pupper, thanks for super chat. And 500. I root for the name on the front of the jersey, not the back. We would destroy first thing I see. I log back. Oh, that's great. But is the team in the front the Eagles? I heard that was asked. That wasn't asked to me. That was on Jacob Media today. I'm just curious what your response was. I'm just asking your response. What did you say to them? Because I didn't hear. Oh crap! My lights didn't go on. Puka Did you see the thing where Puka said he couldn't afford a home? Yeah, you could afford a home. Roll Philly Dogs, David Super Chat. He goes, I told you Pumper was a Cowboys fan. After he got off Sill Show, I brought up the Eagles' 30th defense in 23. Hurts still won, and Z and Sills say not the same. It's never the same if it's the Eagles, right? When the Eagles, it's never the same. I think I got a little bit through to Xander. I think Xander understands. I think Xander knows. He knows that you can't that they're holding Jalen Hurts to different standards than a guy like Dak Prescott, and you can't do that. I gotta put my outdoor lights did not come on. There we go. Now they on. Why can't our offense run this smooth? I don't think we have the coach for it. That's my number one feeling. Don't forget, when the Chiefs were defending champs, they had to go on the road divisional and championship game and won both, and then back-to-back Super Bowls. They struggled in regular season too. Yeah, it happens. I mean, you're talking about a lot of football, tough schedule. The Eagles just need to get in with momentum. Like, if somehow the Eagles can win, if they can win the next two games, they can go in Buffalo and win. Even if they come out and they're the 3 seed and then they sit everybody the next week, they are dangerously scary. I think the Eagles are going to go on a run. I do. And I say that if I was not an Eagle fan, I would say that. And the reason is because they're Super Bowl champions. They know what it takes. And they haven't even played good football yet all year. They're not the team you want to play in the playoffs. They're just not. So to me, even if I was an Eagle fan, I would say the team that you don't want hot going to playoffs are the Eagles. That's just being real. Eagles Army down on the favorite super chat. Didn't realize Ringo was on the front. That's true. Yeah. All right, 2nd and 8 for the Rams. Start of second quarter. Stafford going to go deep. He's got Pakua. He overthrew him. 3rd and 8. Corporate Brian Pupper, thank you for the super chat. 500, don't listen to the 4 horsemen of the Jalen Knights.
Four horsemen of the Jalen Knights. That's funny shit. Roll Philly don't know ball. Only ball he knows is plural attached to Hurts. Thank you for the super. You said the four horsemen of the Jalen Knights. That's pretty funny. Thank you, Corbin Brian Pumper. Angelo said, you're getting under Sill's skin. You can see it. I know I am. I know. There was one point during that show yesterday, first down Rams, where I was sitting there like this, and both Mark and Sills were yapping at me at the same time. It was like a bunch of women yapping at the same time, just yelling at me. Blah, 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 blah. And they're both doing it at the same time. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm winning this. I got these guys on their heels. It was a beautiful thing. Philly almost ain't demand an apology from you and Leo and Mark. He ain't getting no apology. For what? What? Apologize for what? That he kisses the Cowboys' ass? He did. Pumper thought Ringo was going to be good starting cornerback, and I don't know ball. Here's the only thing I'll say, Philly. We have yet to see Sirianni and Hurts win a road playoff game. Remember, we only have had 2 Tampa games and lost both. That would be... Yeah, you're right, man. That's a great point. Yeah, that's a great point. All those victories that we got were at home. Great point. I can't argue with you, you know? The only thing I'll say is that the first road playoff game was like... My feeling was we were just lucky to be there. We weren't ready for anything yet. The second one where we lost to Tampa and got crushed, that team had already quit. The collapse was complete. So, to me, I think we're a different team now. But you're right. That's a great point. Can't argue. They got to prove it. But I look at the game like a Green Bay game. Like they win those kind of games. I think they would win. Stafford looking, throws, caught. Oh, dropped on 3rd and 2. Carlos, thank you for the super chat. 500 salute. Did you see the video of Joe Theismann schooling Cilio and Hurts? And had Cilio looking like a seal with his head going up and down? No, I didn't get to see that. I was working because I think that he came on before us. But I will watch it. And thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I need to watch it too. Yeah, he's back. Philly, why are your mods timed me out last time? I unsubbed for that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know, but do you know how long ago it was? Next time that happens, let me know who it is. Give me the name, okay? And I'll make sure I look into it. Because the problem is I can't go back anymore and look at who deleted what. Because if you get timed out on the replay, you just don't show up. So I need to know who did it, Westy Rock. But I apologize. It shouldn't happen. What's up, J-Dog? J-Dog, this is the first time I saw you, my man. Yeah, there was a delay of game on the Rams. Is that what they said? 4th and 7 for the Rams, kicking another field goal. Tell you what, it's not good you keep kicking field goals like that. It always comes back and haunts you. Just ask the Cowboys and Choker Dak. This is a good game so far, I'm not going to lie. I just like talking bullshit with you guys. It's hilarious. Still's got put in his place by Hurts. I love it. Yeah, another field goal. We are like less than a week away from Christmas. How crazy is that? This holiday season friggin' flew, man. I'm pretty much done all my shopping though. I got a few little things here and there to get, and then I'm done. But man, I can't believe Christmas is next week. I almost wish it wasn't. I like this time of year. I wish like it didn't go so fast because I always get to when the holidays are over, I always kind of get bluesy. I have playoff football, but like I don't know. I feel like it takes me like 2-3 weeks to get going again. Yeah, always. Am I inviting Momo to what? Momo's invited to the channel, but I'm not bringing him on and apologizing. I'll bring him on and tell him that he's a kiss ass to Cowboys. Cilio forgot to read a huge super chat on the show yesterday, which stated that Hurts had the 30th ranked defense in the league 2023 and still took the Eagles 11-6 regular playoffs. They've run their argument is whatchamacallit. So he was talking about, I had brought up 2 Super Bowls. Like, how many quarterbacks have been to 2 Super Bowls that are good? So he's bringing up Greasy, right? And he's saying, Greasy, blah, blah, blah. He had this many interceptions, and he's looking at... You look at Greasy's career, he's a Hall of Famer. He's an NFL Hall of Famer. If Jalen Hurts gets in the Hall of Fame, what the hell do I care about? See, I think Sills looks at things from a completely different standpoint than like us. He looks at it from a player's perspective. Well, if a player's got the stats, then he gets paid the money, and it's about the money and who gets paid, and Dak gets paid all this money, so therefore he must be an elite. I don't give a shit about the money. I care about who wins. To me, winning is what I care about. Because like Brian Pumper said, it's about the team on the front, not the name in the back. I learned that at a really young age. It really scarred me when Reggie White left Green Bay, but I had to deal with it. I think Sills looks at it from a player's perspective, making money and things like that. I look at it from a fan perspective. I give a shit who wins. And I thought it was hilarious. He was talking about Greasy, and Greasy's a Hall of Famer. Well, if you tell me Jalen Hurts gets in the Hall of Fame, has a Hall of Fame career, I'm good with that. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, you gotta I like Pumper. I think he's entertaining too. Yeah, 22, they had the 30th ranked defense still. Yeah, it's crazy, right? So you just drove Mark yesterday. It was too much Cowboys glazing, bro. I hear you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Dim and Duck David Super Chat. Merry Christmas, home we go, birds. Eggnog time, yo. Eggnog time, yo. Was right. Exactly. So what's more important, seating or health, and why? I think health, obviously, you know, because I think health to me is the teams that stay somewhat the healthiest are usually the teams, in most cases, that will last longer. So I would say health, 1, seating 2. However, I think the Eagles in the offense, you know, hasn't been super prolific. I think the weather is a great equalizer for them. So I think it's a big advantage for the Eagles. Here's Darnold going to get sacked. Well, he might have gotten a yard. Merry Christmas chat is right. You know who else says it's just about winning? Our quarterback, Jalen Hurts. That's right. I mean, Jalen Hurts took less money. Jalen Hurts went to the Eagles and said, we got to make sure that my contract gives us options to get guys in. Jalen Hurts knows this. Jalen Hurts knows that in 20 years from now, when he's retired, nobody's going to look and say, how many touchdown passes did Jalen Hurts throw? They're going to say, how many Super Bowls did he win? That's what he's going to be remembered for. He knows that. You don't remember how much money you made or oh, you had threw 30 touchdowns one year. It's, did you win a Super Bowl? Does anybody ever say, oh, McNabb threw 30 touchdowns only one time in his career? No, they say he lost a Super Bowl. He lost NFC Championship games. You know, so I just think that it's crazy talk. Court Brian Pumper, thank you for Super Chat. 500, you know Brian Pumper is here to hold the chat accountable. Need to seek out all this evil, infiltrate the J-Knights, and denounce their heinous act. Man, it's almost like a cartoon, the J-Knights. Corporate Brian Pumper versus the J-Knights. It should be a comic book. 3rd and 15 for the Seattle. It was a quick little screen to Walker, and he's going to get about 6. Eagles Army down under. Thank you for Super Chat. Had Sills had his serving of crow regarding Davis, he likes to remind everyone when his takes are right, loves to forget when they're wrong. No, I don't think he has, but he needs to. Because he called me couple years ago, he called me Jordan Davis's PR guy. So, yeah, I think we need to bring that up. Clark, thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate you, man, so much. Thank you. 500, the absolute two-faced Sills is unbelievable. One side, the Cowboys showed out versus the Raiders. Then the Eagles beat him worse, and suddenly it's nothing burger. He's magically not impressed. Get the F out of there. I know. Well, that's what I looked up, and I was like, oh, look at him glazing donut that. I know. I saw it. Oh, there's a nice punt return. He's going to turn the corner up to the 40. But, yeah, I mean, then when I asked, I don't think the Cowboys are as good as the Eagles. Then what are we talking about here? You know what I mean? It's crazy. They just glazed Dak, dude. It's disgusting to me. Philly, did you see Sills' interview with Howard Eskin? Shaking my head. 45 minutes interview trashing Jalen Hurts. No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it today. I stopped in there a little earlier, but I had things to do. Nobody carols where I'm at either. I haven't seen somebody carol in a long time. I always used to set people up with caroling, like my brothers. Like, hey, can you answer the door real quick? Somebody's at the door. It's a package. I need it. And then they go to the door, or I go to the door with them and we open it, and then I just like run. And then they get stuck with the carolers. I think that's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's always awkward when they carol in front of you, isn't it? You know, like, please stop. I'll give you money just to go away. You know? Do you ever notice Stills cherry picks everything he tried to fit his narrative? He don't ever talk about the whole season. And then when he does, he'll say, well, that didn't count. Yeah. I think he's trolling, dude. I honestly think he trolls. I think he tries to get the Eagle fans all upset. Mav, my man, thank you for the super chat. He goes, no more shakedown Philly with the F. Yeah, man. No more. I was going to put out something about that tomorrow. But yeah, we're going to give it a break till the all season. I just, with the amount of games I'm streaming, with everything going on, I just don't have enough time. And I can't say, yeah, every week we can do it at this time. I can't do it. And it's not fair to be, hey, Joey, I can do it an hour. Oh, wait, I can't do an hour because I can't get free. Or, hey, guys, I'm going to do it. Then I'm going to have to change the time. Like, I'm not going to do that. So we're going to just take a break till the off season. And plus, it just gives me more time. I need to spend a little more time with the family on like a Saturday, So, yeah. I know people aren't going to be happy with that, but it's at least through the rest of the regular season. Once the off season comes, we'll figure it out. Once we got more time to deal with things. Clark, neighbor super chat. The Joe Theismann put Sills in his place about Jalen lack of limitation. Sills just shook his head. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. All right, Rams got the ball. I hate when people sing happy birthday to me. Carolers sound awful. Oh, carolers are tough because you open the door and they start singing. And you want to shut the door in their face, but you don't want to be rude. Eagles Army down under Davis Super Chat. He goes, I want to hear the words, I was wrong about Davis. I'll try. Here's a handoff, Quorum. First down. Beefing? No beef. No beef at all. Nah. It has nothing to do with personality or anything like that. Joey's my friend. Joey's a great friend. I have no issues with Joey whatsoever. Has nothing to do with personnel or personality or anything like that. There's nothing like that at all. It's just I got to do what's best for me. And I need just a little more time with family. I do. YMCMB, thank you for super chat. Oh, what all has to happen to get the 2 seed? You need Green Bay to lose one more time and Chicago to lose twice. Yeah. Philly Dallas has 9 Pro Bowlers plus a number 1 defense and got bounced in the playoffs. How much better does Dak need it? Yeah, I mean, Dak has had perfect situations, and then he loses, and they blame other people, right? It was Kellen Moore for years. Now they can't blame Kellen Moore because he won a Super Bowl with us. So now it's the defense. Nothing happened with Joey. Nothing. I just paused the shakedown till the off season because Saturdays is like I just feel like I'm not getting enough time with my family. I feel like that's the only day I can really do it. And then with work and with everything during the week, I can't come up with a concrete time to do it. So I just thought pausing it until the off season would be a better situation for me. That's all. It has nothing to do with it. I love Joey. It has nothing to do with anything else. People are going to try to look into it. It's nothing more than that. But why not pause a Still Show that challenge trash shakedown? Well, Still Shows is at 20 minutes segment. So 20-minute segment I could do at lunch. I can't do shakedown in 20 minutes. And I'm not guaranteed to go on Celia Show every week. That's not a guarantee. It's a lot different when you got to do an hour show and you got to get everything ready. You got to do the thumbnail and you got to do the title. You got to do it, make sure everything's ready to go. So it's a lot different than just jumping on for 20 minutes and jumping off and then going back to work. Yeah, I mean, once all season gets here and we got more time, we'll figure out a new day, a new time, and we'll make it work. But with, you got Saturday games now, right? So you got doubleheader Saturday. I got a tripleheader Saturday. We're going to have doubleheader Saturdays and Sundays the rest of the week, plus the remaining Thursday game. It's just a lot of stuff. I need more time with family. I need to make that a priority. Here's a handoff. Corum going to get it first. Yeah, it's nothing. Joey's great. I love him. But once the season's over, we'll get it back going again. 500. Enjoy your day. Of course, they never fight. We never fight. Leo and Dude wants to spend more time with his family. I just want to. I mean, and it's going to even be hard with the games on Saturday now, but it's just like I gotta do something. Sell chemicals to pest control companies. Yeah, nobody leaves scares me either. Yeah. Bro, I was dead ass laughing in real life at this shit. I'm just goofy, my brother. I laughed period of serious moments. What are we talking about? Dak no rings. None. Rams are driving again. 2nd and 4 at the 20. Stafford looks, throws, caught over the middle at the 8. 5:07 left. I love it down here. My family is from there, and I have family in Fayette. Family first, bro. Take it for a divorced single dad. Yeah. Clean shaved. I hear you. But is that Xander with the shaved head? That's great. I love that shaved Xander head. There's something about marriage. Yeah, when we come back. I mean, like I said, it's just pause. It's not like forever. Xander, I like Xander. Xander's a good dude. Westy Rock, man, since you're here, what happened against Minnesota? Why can't our offense? I don't think we have the coaching staff to do it. Fleetfoot is retired mom. Philly, you from Philly? Where? Well, I was born there originally, I was born in South Philly. Methodist Hospital is where I was born. But no, we lived in South Jersey, Washington Township at a young age. So I left the city at a young age. I was real young when we left the city. So South Jersey. I also, for those that are from Maryland, I also spent a lot of time there too. So I grew up in South Jersey and also Maryland. But Washington Township is where I was doing Darby, Pennsylvania. I don't think I was born. Jeez, I was born close to the stadium. Empowering, thank you for the super chat. He goes, take it from me as a OTR truck, over-the-road truck driver, brother. Spend as much time with the family as you can. I was too reckless in my last relationship with that and cost me. Love you, go bird. Love you, bro, go bird. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I gotta do it, man. I just feel like, you know, just until the off season, we can then once the times open up, then we'll sit down and figure out something steady. Couldn't agree more, Philly. Enjoy the family time now. Time flies before you know it. It's empty nesters. I try to savor every moment. God bless you and your family, Americans. God bless you, man, and your family. Shout out to you, man. Merry Christmas to you as well. It's very understandable to shake until further notice. You give us a lot of content, and these upcoming weeks are going to be crazy busy. They're going to be nuts. They are. Born in Pennsylvania hospital. Yeah, I still live in my mom's basement. Yeah. Yeah. You were born at Methodist too, moved to Lancaster County. Yeah, how about that? From the same hospital. That's kind of cool. It was weird. Like years later, I went back because I had a knee surgery and I had an infection there. I had to go into that hospital. That was weird. 500 Methodist Hospital is like 8 blocks from the stadium on Broad Street. I'm from South Philly, but live in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I know. It's close. That's where I was born. I haven't been back to Philly in 10 years. I haven't been back in a long time either. Jesus, I got to go back. Scott Leffler looks like he's helping. It does look like it, right? I was watching a thing where they were showing plays in which he ran, I guess, in college. And, yeah, I saw that too. Dennis, there's no worries, bro. Family is important than us. Take the time with them. Maybe shake them back for the Super Bowl edition. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. And I told him that. Maybe Super Bowl, you know, like around their word. I don't have all these games to be screaming. Like you know, like Sunday, right? Triple header last week. So I start at 10, and I don't get done till about 10 at night. So it's like 10, well, I would say like 10 to around 10. By the time I get finished doing everything I have to for the next day, it's the whole day shot. However, did you watch Task on? Yeah, I did. I thought it was great. I thought it was great. I was born somewhere in Jersey. Who the hell cares? Now I live on the beach of Florida. Live on the beach of Florida. That's like my dream. Kidding? What part of Maryland did you live? I lived in Montgomery Village, Gaithersburg, Maryland. Philly favorite Christmas movie, not Die Hard. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation would be one, and then A Christmas Story. I love Christmas Story, the original Christmas Story with Ralphie. Oh, Rams scored, by the way. I totally missed it. Darnold gonna get sacked. Is that Turner? Turner on the sack. Yeah, I missed it. My stupid ass is talking too much. So I'll be a shithole now, but Geno's is great. Don't F with the Italians. Don't mess with the Italians. I love it. The Italians. Emmett, the Otters. Jug Band Christmas is the best Christmas movie. I never seen it. Charlie Brown Christmas. The Italians. I love it. Darnold hands off to Walker. Walker stays on his feet. Walker, keep going. Going to get a first down. Nice run. Can they go down and score? See, yeah, I think seeding is. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Cowboys are falling. Mark is still welling, and their fans are in tears. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Hell yeah. Lavin Williams, thank you for Super Chat. Goes, I was born in Chestnut Hill Hospital. Okay. Shout out to you, my man. Philly, I believe in Santa more than I do Darnold. Me too. You were born in Philly? Sweet. Yo, but doing? What up? What's up, House Nelson? How are you? I like while he's a beast at Michigan. Yeah. Christmas Story, Home Alone, and Christmas with Charlie Brown. Yeah, those are all good. A Christmas Story I only watch on Christmas Eve, though. I refuse to watch it any other time, though. Phil, you weren't over too far from me. In where were you? Oh, in Rockville. I went to a Brian Mitchell charity event in Rockville, Maryland. It was at the what was? I think it was. I want to say TGI Fridays or Bennigan's or something like that. And Brian Mitchell was there. Brian Westbrook had just finished his rookie year. Was there. It was like half Eagles, half Washington Redskins in there. It was fun. But I know Rockville well. Also grew up in South Jersey, Willingboro. Okay, yeah. I was in Washington Township. So Wonderful Life is my favorite Christmas movie. That's my father's too. Yeah, it's a good one. You're more likely to see Santa come down the chimney than that getting past the second. I know, right? 500, you have to sing on Sill's show next week if the Cowboys are eliminated. The most wonderful. I will. Get these like up, Eagle fans. 800 in a chat. We have 800 people here. We have 780. Yeah, hit the like. We only got 293 likes. Hit the like. Make sure you guys subscribe. Let's go. Hey Phil, I started to buy a ticket to Seahawks game. I'm glad I didn't. Snooze fest. I live 20 minutes from. You live 20 minutes from here. This is a good game so far. You're in Rockville now. Okay. I did, yeah. Linebacker, tight end, and a little safety. Franklinville. I don't think so. I might have. Dude, below Ions 5472. I'm on the eastern shore of Maryland. As soon as you head towards Delaware, it's Eagles country. Okay. I used to go to Ocean City, Maryland all the time. I used to run that town. Bad dog is a mad dog because the Giants always stink. Hell yeah. Who the hell is this? Hello? 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 You have the wrong number. Nope. On Sherbert Street? Yeah, no, you got the wrong. I don't even know where that is. Okay. All right, you got the wrong number. Okay, bye. I don't know where the hell it is. Strathmore, Jersey rules. I don't think I've been there. They wanted somebody named Christopher, the homeowner at some address named Christopher, and they had an English accent. Why did I pick up? I thought it was about my wife's present. To be honest with you, Marcus calling to see if the shipment of glizzies around I don't even know where they're calling. I think it was a Florida number. I shouldn't have answered. Probably a scam, likely. Yeah, I don't know who it was. But it's Christopher there. It's Christopher. My name's not Christopher. It's Christopher there. There is no Christopher in this house. Street, I have no idea. Watching the Seaford, Delaware. You told him you're on a live stream tonight. I should have, yeah. See, I have to be careful this time of year because every time I buy my wife gift, she knows what it is because she sees we share the same bank account. So I have to do things so she can't see it. Yeah, it's definitely a scam. I should have trolled them, yeah. Bro, something that's crazy. I used to get a bunch of spam calls. Now I never get any. Not sure why. Yeah, that's weird. Who knows what? I should have been the Jerky Boys. Christopher. No Christopher here. I don't know what street you're talking about, but it's not here. Santa Claus movie with John Lithgow. I don't even remember that one. Yeah, I do. I have to pull cash out, and then I have to charge it on a card, but she'll see it. So I was worried it was somebody saying your thing has arrived to go pick it up. I didn't want my wife to pick up the phone because our iPhones both get the same calls. So I didn't want to say, oh, your wife's your whatchamacallit came in, and then she hears it and knows what I got her. Need to get Google. I didn't even know they exist. My favorite holiday movie is A Christmas Story. Mark's talking about Dak being comeback player of the year. As long as Dak gets some, Mark will feel Cowboys the greatest. He shouldn't even be on the list of players comeback of the year. It was Chris Kringle, maybe. Make it, babies. With the wife again. Yeah, feeling not to be mean to get the Cowboys limited route the Rams. How do both phone rings? They do. I don't know how. I can't figure it out. Our phones keep getting interconnected. I'll get her text sometimes. She'll get mine. It's like, what the hell? But yeah, I don't know. I got 2 things waiting to come into the store. And it's supposed to be any day now. Stafford looks, throws, caught, cup, fumbles, big fumble, into the end zone. The Rams recover. Cooper Kupp just fumbled the ball. He had a lot of yards on a slant, and he fumbles the ball. Kupp just fumbled the ball. Wow. You're tracking me. Yeah, it wasn't for me. They just had the wrong number. I play wide receiver and the quarterbacks. Who do you think we get as offensive coordinator? I don't know who we're going to get as coordinator. He did. He fumbled it. They were going to go take a lead. I hate the Seattle Seahawks uniforms tonight. Why didn't they just wear their old ones? Those are so much better. 500. I was mean cause would call elderly woman and say, "Hey, how are you, Grandma?" And poor old lady were getting stringed along. Oh man, that is kind of mean. I'm feeling my wife is a low tech dingy. She might be, man. She might be. I'm not. I'm stupid when it comes to tech. So they're trying to see where the ball is. I think it's in the end zone. It's a touchback. Crash Out gives Philly. I'm stopping by to show some love. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Grinch. Oh, thanks, Crash Out, Kev. Appreciate you, man. Merry Christmas to you. If they win the Super Bowl, no way they'll fire the offensive coordinator. By the way, I want him gone, too. It just seems unlikely. It does. Man, I need a drink. Should be on the inches. Cup, you dumb effed up. We got 778 people. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. They're keeping Petulo if they make it division round. You might be right. Stafford looks, throws. Oh my God. Oh, he dropped it. Thank goodness. Whoever the new previously unnamed offensive consultant is, this is a guy I suddenly like. Well, who do you think it is? 500 Cup, 12 fumbles for the year. That's crazy work. He has 12 fumbles on the year? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Job, nice play. That was poop boys. We saw them poop the bed. We sure did. Stafford going to hand it off. Why do you hand it off there? Jackson Smith is limping off. No, the left tackle. Rams' offensive line is getting banged up this game. Cut needs some milk. Cut needs some milk. Remember Nakatomi, Christmas party 1988, baby. Don't forget. Don't ever forget. Devontae Smith made his movie debut as Argyle. Tell me how Devontae Smith isn't Argyle. Here's a 3rd and 5. They're going to run it again. Why are they getting all conservative? 4th down. Seattle has no timeouts, though. Pete Samuel says, what's happening at Philly 500? What to commend you exposing Marcus Silly on the Battle Royale. You won hands down with the truth. Go Bird. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I just try to keep it straight up facts. And we tore them up. Thank you. Yeah, I hear you. So Seahawks have committed 12 fumbles. That's going to come back and haunt them later on. It's halftime now. Who got the ball first? I wasn't home yet. Okay, Seattle gets the ball to start. Dodson needs a couple of steak dinner. He's Argyle. He's Argyle from Die Hard. There's no question about it. Barkley 165 yards, 2 touchdowns Saturday. We'll be doing a doubleheader on Saturday, so it's a big night for us because that Packers-Bears game is very important. Rams, okay. This game is big ass, bro. Yeah. I in a weird way, I don't know why. I'm like, yeah, okay. If Seattle gets the 1 seed, we'll end up in home field in Philly. But I don't know. I kind of am. It's weird. I heard you mention that you share a bank account with your wife. I've been thinking about making one with my girlfriend. What do you think is the positive if you don't mind answering? I mean, I think girlfriend, I wouldn't. Personally, on a personal note, I wouldn't share a bank account with a girlfriend. You know, unless you're with her like 8, 9, 10 years, you're basically married. Otherwise, I wouldn't share one with a girlfriend. I would wait till I'm married. But married, yeah, I think it works out. For everything we got, you know, I mean, pretty much we run the same house and same kids and everything's the same, so it just makes sense. You know. But girlfriend, I don't know. You know, if she leaves you, she goes in that bank account, cleans you out. Something bad happens. I would say probably stick with wife. Never share a bank account, even if you're married. Yeah, I don't agree with that, but that's all good. Who am I to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do? Eagles will win the NFC Championship game and win back-to-back Super Bowls. I'm with you. Phil, you need to put powder on a VHS tape to blow off from work and say I'm dusting off your... Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Do you see when I came on with them glasses? Those glasses have done so much damage to Mark. He can't deal with it. You know? He can't deal with it. Yeah, I would. I would. Sharing bank account married makes a stronger marriage. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I never thought. Why not? Once I got married, I was married. I've been married 18 years, so we have never had any issues with that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's worked out. Watch Leo sharing your vid with Mark Cilio. Oh, Leo did? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know he did that. That's cool. I repeat, do not share a bank account with a girlfriend. Yeah, I wouldn't with a girlfriend. Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. The Seahawks would get spanked. The Eagles would get spanked by the Seahawks. We'll see. I don't sweat Sam Darnold. All I'm saying is if Hurts was having a 10-year Dak career, I'd be begging for him to be gone. I would too. Dak would never survive in Philly. He could never survive in Philly. I had a joint account, but now going through a divorce, so there goes that. I was married for... Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear about your divorce, man. 20 years is a long time. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it me or is Dan Cilio Mark Holmes' new best friend? Yeah, they're like boyfriend girlfriend. They love the Cowboys together. It's disgusting. Did you see, man? Sills. Every time I had Mark on the corner on the rope, Sills would try to come in for the rescue. It was literally Mark complains 2 against 1. That was 2 against 1. Hung me out, David Super Chat. He goes, "Did you own a Sony Walkman 1990?" I did, yeah. Eagles will absolutely whip the Seahawks team. Another Eagles denier trying to bring us down, and it ain't going to work. Not going to work. I think the Eagles would beat the Seahawks. I've been divorced since 2013. You'll be okay. And there you go. Got tired of listening to Mark Holmes chat a bunch of senior citizens. I am a Dallas fan. Here come for the end. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. They got that whole joint Zoom thing. I just think it's too cluttery. You can't hear what's going on. It's too hard to follow. Sales giving CRP, he was. Yeah, I did. I told him before, go get a room. It's I forgot to put the candles up yesterday. Marcus still did 2 people. It's okay, 500. Thanks. I'm coping with it now. It was hard at first. At least I got to keep the house I bought together and get it refined because the ex has a better income and job. Moved to New York. Gotcha. Yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That's not easy, man. But I'm glad you're doing okay. Marriage is a grand, divorce is 150 grand. 150 grand. You'll find out who you're rooting for. I don't know. I'm like back and forth. Like in a weird way, I want Seattle to win because I think that they would be the weaker number 1 seed. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to root for here. Can the Eagles sign Justin Simmons? Yeah, they could. Why does every team in the NFC hate the Cowboys? They're very easy to hate. I mean, let us count the ways. So do you like Candace Owens? I think she's great. I think she's very smart, but I haven't listened to her enough on a daily basis to give you like I even know what she's talking about. So, but I don't have any issues with her. I just don't know enough to give you a fair judgment on her. I can't do it. I haven't listened to enough of her. I've heard her a little bit before, but E-Reels, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, Jalen Hurts is 1 win away from being the first quarterback in NFL history to make the playoffs 4 straight years with 4 different offensive coordinators. That's crazy. That's crazy. Laser Chick, thank you for Super Chat. Can you do your Johnny Ringo? My son, wow, Johnny Ringo, you look like somebody just walked all over your grave. Fight's not with you, Holiday. I beg to differ, so we started a game we didn't get to finish. Play for blood, remember? I was just kidding about. I wasn't. And this time, it's legal. All right, Lunger, let's do it. Say when. There you go. There it is. Thank you. I don't remember. Didn't he get hurt in preseason? Yeah, I love Tombstone too. It's a great movie. How well do you do Ace Ventura and Mask? I don't know enough of those. What am I drinking? Not much. Just a little Gatorade. 0 carb Gatorade. It's like my treat for the day. Yeah, it was preseason. I don't remember the team. Unforgiven's friggin' awesome. Unforgiven's awesome. Those were literally my favorite 2 westerns. You are watching Denzel Washington. There you go. We're going through whoever to repeat. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Hi, Vudger. Sorry I haven't been around. Please keep me in your prayers. All right, Palantir. You got it. I hope everything's okay. Give him Oscar. I should have one. No question about it. Yeah, Silverado was good. If we don't need to drink, his team wins. Yeah. Can you do training day? I have to work on my training day. I have to go back and read my lines. Did you watch it? Well, no, I haven't watched it yet. Next week I'm off all week, so we'll see. I'm gonna try to watch a bunch of stuff. Tomorrow I watch Pluribus. Breathe, 500, breathe. Oh, is Momo? Let me see. Oh, Momo.
Jazz music. Oh, I love San Diego.
Nope.
He's talking about San Diego.
Yeah, the boardwalk's pretty cool too.
Yeah, I just.
Momo got that cowboy blue on. Momo's got that cowboy blue. Make Mark feel comfortable. We're coming for his Washington Commanders. Welcome there. Yeah, I want to see it. What's Jay asking? Not much. Not much. We got 744 people here. Thank you guys for being here. Please hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. Did you finish I have not. No. I haven't been watching anything, really. The only thing is Pluribus. I've been watching that on Fridays because my daughter's like, that's our thing, you know. So, Fly High, Go Birds. Is Pulp Fiction, Tombstone good forever? Yeah, without question. Eric says, yeah, divorce is not fun. I'm separated for 18 years. After 18 years, I have zero interest in reconciling. I just want a relationship with our two. Yeah, man, that's not easy, man. I'm sorry, man. Welcome to Darius. Is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna watch it next week. Starting Monday, I'll probably after the Monday night game. So we're gonna have a doubleheader on Saturday, double or triple header Sunday, Monday Night Football, and then Tuesday I'm going to do the Hard Knocks episode. After that Hard Knocks episode, I may have a video that I pre-do for Christmas Eve, but you probably won't see me again. You probably won't see me again until Saturday. Once Christmas Eve gets here, I'm disappearing for a couple days. So I think Monday I'm going to watch Derry after Monday Night Football. I like the helmet's not the uniform. It looks like, yeah, it's weird. It looks like the old Fleer baseball cards. If you're old, you know what I'm talking about. They used to you change the angle and it would change the picture. Make sure you put Alien Earth. Okay, and welcome to Derry on your watch list. So Alien Earth is good, huh? Okay. The Packers-Bears play right after the Eagles game. King Kong ain't got shit on me. There you go. Denzel performance right there. I don't know if Pluribus is good or not. The first episode was fantastic. I don't know if I like it, but I know that I want to see the next episode. So every week I'm like, I don't know if I like it, but I can't wait to watch the next episode. So I guess it means it's good. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing. I know what you mean, Yeah. Wife abandoned me alone with my infant little girl, who I raised all her days alone. Let's talk football. Oh, man. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, David. God bless you, man. McVay looking like he's going to faint and go to sleep. All right, we'll see if the Rams can answer here. Jose, man, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, does Howie make a play for Crosby this offseason? No, I think Howie makes a play for what's his face this season. I mean, I would love Crosby, especially after all the nice things he said about Philly. I would love it, but I don't think he's going to go for him. I think it's going to be the other dude. Well, I can't think of his name right now. I'm a brain fart. We want the Rams. I don't know who we want to win, Now, I don't think. Oh, they're going to do a tush push right here. 3rd inches. Tush push. They got it. No, I think more likely Myles Garrett. I think the Eagles make a play for Myles Garrett this year. Unless they sign what's his face. 500 with Pluribus, I'm worried that the show won't end well But Vince Gilligan is a great show writer. I think Purvis is going to get better. Yeah, I mean, you know, when the girl that follows her around is there, I find the show so annoying. But like when she's at conflict with the whole thing and on her own, and then it's much better. Here's a handoff, Walker, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Seattle. Wow. Big run. They needed that bad. Walker on what was that, 66 yards? Big run. But yeah, Pluribus is just like, I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. I don't. But I want to watch it. That's the weird thing. It's like, yeah, I got to see the next episode. Seattle's up. 55-yard run. Howie never makes the obvious move. It's true. No multiple hubble scope review on a tush push. Weird. What do you mean? The way you announced that sounded like Saquon running all over the Rams D again. Oh, really? Cool. Both teams I believe could be scored on. I mean, I think the Rams got a great front. They got a great pass rush, but I think you can run on them, and I think you could throw on them. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming this playoffs. My old lady is cooking. It's so bad that we say prayer after the meal. Oh, man. But Miles Garrett, I don't know who to root for. I don't know. I don't know what's the better situation for the Eagles. I just feel like Seattle would be a fraud 1 seed. So I guess I'm slightly rooting for them because I don't believe I believe Seattle would lose in the divisional round. I think it's 50-50. I think it's 50-50. Max Crosby does strike me as a Philly type. He does. I mean, did you hear what he said when he was talking about being Philly? Like, he's like, this is the kind of place we want to play. Like, you could tell he really respected the city and the fan base, man. He's stuck with a bad team in a fun city, a great city to live in, but watch Masters of the Air like Band of Brothers. Okay, a Band of Brothers is great. I love Band of Brothers. I just hope Philly starts playing up to their level. Then it's a run. Me too. They got to build on what they did last week. Right? Last week was a good first step to get some momentum. Now you got to go take care of business versus Washington. Then you go in that Buffalo game and you win. You beat them. Then whatever happens, seeding wise happens. But you go in the playoffs with momentum. Which team win? I don't know. That's the thing, dolls. There's an argument you could be made that could help the Eagles in both ways. So I think if the Rams got the 1 seed, I think the Rams would be in the NFC Championship game. I think if Seattle got the 1 seed, I think they would lose that 1 seed. And if you're the Eagles and you can snag that 2 seed, then you get the championship game at home again. That's my thinking. But going into Seattle is a lot harder for the Eagles than going into LA. So I think it just depends. Phil, you know better than us on whether we can afford any other players because we got to be able to pay up the stars who are due big paydays. Yeah, I think there are ways to work it out. I think they can. They're going to have to make some maneuvers. They're going to have to do some restructuring, but they can do it. If Seattle could get a 1 seed and the Rams slip back, there's a chance the Rams Seahawks play again. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So let's say the Rams are the 5th seed, because if the Rams aren't the 1 seed, they're the 5th seed, most likely. So if they're the 5th seed, they're going to play the 4th seed. That means they're going to play the Niners or Carolina. I think they beat either one of those teams. right? The Eagles, if the Eagles, let's say they could get the 2nd seed, they would play the 3rd seed. Okay? Well, the Eagles would play they would play the 2nd seed would play the 7th seed. So they would play 7th seed round 1, but round 2 they would play the 3 seed, assuming the top 4 teams, the top 3 teams win and the Rams. That means that Seattle would have a bye week, and then they would have to play the Rams again like tonight. I think the Rams beat them, and that gives the Eagles the number 1 seed. If the Eagles are the 2 seed, and then you got home field in the playoffs. So the Eagles have a chance. They have a chance. I have quite a solution for Cat Woes. What is it? If the Eagles make the Super Bowl, will you stream it or go to the game? I'll stream it. I won't go to the game. I'm not gonna pay all that money. I'm not gonna leave everybody here hanging after streaming all year here. No, I'm not gonna go. Third and 9 for the Rams. Stafford back to pass. Looks, throws, goes deep. Got a man wide open at the 24-yard line. Wide open. He was wide open. We don't want Seattle. I repeat, some teams play us very well. Some don't. Seattle and Cards always get us somehow. Where we are usually going to get the Rams. I rather history risk. Oh, I get it. But see, my point is, I don't think the Seattle would. I think they'll lose in the playoffs. I think they'll lose that one seed first game that they play. There is no dominant team. Whoever's hot in the playoffs is going to win. 1st and 10 for the Rams at the 24. They blew the play dead. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, we're still like 3 weeks away, so a lot can happen. Eagles will get the 2 seed if the Bears lose twice and Packers lose one more time and we win out. Yeah, and I think that's possible. You damn it, I love how you took it to Big Seals and Marcus at class. Thank you, Philly Freak. I appreciate that. You want Max Crosby? I like Max Crosby too. I like him after what I liked him before, but especially after what he said. I thought the refs helped the Broncos win against us, but it would be sweet to see them in the Super Bowl. And you might. I mean, if we talk about the NFC, the AFC is more wide open. Like, dude, I don't know what to expect out of the AFC. I have no idea. I have no clue what's going to happen. A flag down. What's going to happen to AFC? It's hard for me to close my eyes and think that any of those top 3 seeds can make the Super Bowl. Holding Rams. I went to Las Vegas Raiders game versus Philly in 2022, and it was all green yelling, "Go Birds" the whole time. Eagle fans, I bet it was. Yeah, I think the Rams are the toughest team. You know. AJ in the first for Myles Garrett. You thought too much. Do we have to give AJ Brown up? Oh, there's a little flea flicker. They're going to run a little screen, tight end screen. Big block. See, I love that play. The Rams do a great job with their play calling. I don't feel like Saquon is cooked. I think he isn't as hungry as the O-line's been beat up this year. I think he's pressing. I think he's been pressing because they haven't been getting the big runs, you know. But I think he's starting to come along a little bit. I think the last 2 weeks, Saquon has been much better. The run game has been much better the last 2 weeks. And to me, that's the key. Stafford rolls out to his right, looks, going to run it, get a yard. Oh, I did stay down. My bad, man. Let me go find it. I apologize. Here you go. Stay down. Apologize, my man. P5, check the trailer for Spielberg. I watched it. Stay down. I watched it. I did. You can't tell me that this is not like something big is coming. That movie? I can't wait to see it. Did you hear the rumor that something that if you slow down the speed of that trailer when I forget the actress's name, but when she's like, she's like on the news, whatever, and everybody's watching, and she starts talking like, sounds like a clicker from Last of Us. They said if you slow down to half speed, you hear an alien's voice. I don't know. I won't do it because I'm like that. I don't know if it's like some demonic thing or something, but it's weird. So the Rams got stopped on third down. They're going to have to kick. Oh, high snap. And he still got it. Oh, man. Great recovery. Flag down, though. Oh, false start. I'm an hour afraid for the Buffalo Bills' Highmark Stadium. Eagles need to be prepared to be playing in snow, which I know they love. Yeah, it's going to be cold. Same down on Saquon talk like the garbage down Hurts talk is nothing but bullshit. Yeah, these guys are going to be top tier years to come. I agree. The O-line is 45 pounds lighter on the right side, and we have an inexperienced guard in Steen and an injured Jurgens and Dickerson. It was going to be a long year for... Yeah, it's true. But, I mean, I look at Saquon and I watch him run, and I'm like, all right, he looks just as explosive. He looks just as fast. But he does bounce around and doesn't hit the holes. And I think that's just because he's pressing. He's also getting hit right when he gets the snap. How many times do we see guys come free? Even if they run the RPOs, they don't respect Hurts is going to run. They just go right for Barkley. And I think the last 2 weeks he's started to pick it up. And I think as bad as Barkley has been, he's about to break 1,000 yards. So I think he's going to get going at the right time. Here's a fast-paced game. I like it, but I want Seahawks to win this. I hear you. I checked Saquon's stats, and he averages about 1,300 rushing yards. 3 years he had his best stats with the Giants were about 1,300 rushing yards. Right now he's at 940 and still got 3 games left. I know, and he's capable. Barkley's capable of 200 like that. We know it. 500. I don't know why Sills loves Dak if he has 2 playoff wins in 10 years. Yeah. I mean, you and me both. Like for the my thing is whether you like Dak or not. Is how can you be critical of Hurts and not as critical as Dak, and then tell me Dak's elite? I don't get it. And Mark constantly says, "Well, Jalen wins because he's got players around him." Okay, and he's like, "Oh, Dak doesn't have players around him." Oh, okay, so what you're saying in essence is Dak Prescott, he's no better than Jalen Hurts because he needs help also. And every quarterback needs help. That's my point. It's a dumb excuse. 1,300 yards a season is a great year. It is, yeah. It's just when you see a guy do 2,000, it's hard to... It just shows you how good he was last year. I have a feeling that Barkley's going to get real hot down the stretch, and he's going to get hot in the playoffs, and we're going to go on a run and ride him to the Super Bowl. Just started Tulsa Kings last night. I like what I've seen so far. Might have to keep watching. Yeah, I like Tulsa King. I do. I haven't finished. I'm still like 2 episodes in on the 3rd season, but I like it. It's not a realistic mob show, but it's entertaining. I like Stallone, so I like it. It's I think it's worth a watch. Elaine, what's up? Good to see you. Cowboys had the number 1 defense, still lost in the first round. Yeah. They're chokers. All the Super Bowl winning teams won because of a team. Yeah, exactly. Just tell people there's only one guy who rushed 2,000 yards and won Super Bowl, Saquon. Did Terrell Davis get 2,000 yards and win a Super Bowl? I don't remember. Yeah, I thought Davis got, I think, 2,000 a year he won, too. 500 still is a mark I love to see. I know. I'm always trading people at their highest value if I'm Lori Howard. Yeah. Dak is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Why does Mark expect him to have elite defense? I don't know. But see, it's like they argue over the year. You're arguing over 1 year. The debate has never been 1 year. It's always been over a career. What has Dak done in 10 years? Jalen Hurts has done double in half the time. Hell, Jane Daniels in 1 year has as many playoff wins as Dak Prescott. In 1 year! See, and Marco said, well, it's not always, you can't put it all on the quarterback. Yeah, you're right. You can't put it all on the quarterback all the time. But sometimes you can. Sometimes. I hope they have Super Mutants and Fallout. I haven't watched Fallout ever. I need to watch it. That's my daughter's favorite game, by the way. Oh, nice play. Try a screen, goes nowhere. Yo, Philly 500, most likely Dallas Goedert is out. Who do you think we get tight end? I think they're going to draft a tight end. I think they're going to draft one. Might be right. I don't know who to make. There's an argument that you can make that both benefit the Eagles in their own way. I'm kind of going for Seattle. I think the Rams are a bigger threat. Here's a handoff Chardonnay for a couple. Would you rather have to watch Derek Barnett on the Eagles for 5 years or watch again on this team get 8%? Or watch Game? I'd rather have Gainwell. I'm not going to live long if Barnett stays on our team. What Jalen Hurts has done so far in his career, other quarterbacks dream about. I agree. I agree with you. 3rd and 8 at the 48. Darnold in a shotgun. Looks, throws. Intercepted! Darnold does Darnold stuff! Picked! It's gonna be a pick 6! Nope, down to the 1 yard line. Wow, Sam Darnold, that's why I want Seattle to be the 1 seed. That's why. Because he's a choking mother humper. What a bad pass by Darnold. See, this is what I'm saying. This guy, if Seattle's a 1 seed, he's going to lose in the first round. I definitely want Seattle lost this game. They're going to lose this game. Darnold sucks. He can't win a big game either. Sills put this guy in his top 10. He put Dak Prescott 5. What a joke. He ain't the guy. Yep, we definitely need Seattle to win this game so we can play them. Yeah. I'm telling you, if you could get the 2 seed and Seattle was the 1 seed, you're going to end up with home field. They're going to lose in the first round. And he's tackled at the 1. Oh, they're saying touchdown. Wow. He threw that stupid pass. Clark, they were super chat. He goes, what's wrong with the color shift helmets? What do you mean? The ones that Seattle has? I don't like them. I don't like them. You like them? I don't like them. I think they kind of like remind me of the old Fleer Donruss baseball cards. Yeah, I'm in my mom's basement. Don't tell nobody. Sam Darnold's back to being Darnold. He threw 4 interceptions. I mean, it was such a bad pass, dude. What, the one seed have a bye first round? Yeah. So the one seed would have a bye. Here's my thinking. Here's an example of what I'm hoping for, right, as a possibility. Seattle the first seed, Eagles get the 2 seed, Green Bay, let's say, is the 3 seed, and let's say the Bucks, for argument's sake, is the 4 seed. Now, if Seattle won the division, was a 1 seed, the Rams will fall to the 5th seed. Okay, the Seattle 1 seed would be off the first week. The 2nd seed plays the 7th seed. The 3rd seed plays the 6th seed, and the 4th seed plays the 5th seed. I believe the 2nd seed, the Eagles and Green Bay, would probably win. So 2 and 3 probably win. And then you would have the 5th seed, I think, would beat the 4th seed, which would be the Rams. Now, the next round of the playoffs, Seattle, who has home field advantage, has to play the Rams because they're the worst seed. And the Eagles would get another home playoff game. I think the Rams would go into Seattle and beat them. And then the Eagles would have the NFC Championship game against the Rams at home. That's what I would be looking for. I don't think the Rams lose if they're the 1 seed until they play the Eagles. But I think Seattle loses the divisional round of playoffs. I know you hate Derek Barnett, but you got to remember I give him credit for that. You know, did the one thing he did. But I just, I wasn't a fan. So how would you feel about Eagles-Bears rematch? I think the Eagles will kill them. I think the Eagles beat them. That ain't happening again. The Eagles were playing bad football, and they still almost won that game. I like it. It's going to be green to blue to purple. I like it. What are you talking about? But I want them to draft a tight end like Darryl Washington, bro. Biggest, yeah. Typical Eagle fans. Yeah, sure. That's a compliment. That's a compliment to me. I have to watch this. What happened to that guy's nose? I really haven't played the game. Yeah, I don't like the helmets. Even the Rams host no real fans in LA Stadium will be full of Kelly Green or any teams. Yeah, no, it's true. That I agree with, but I'd still rather get the Rams in cold weather. Dave super chat. Merry Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas to you too, my friend. I missed the super. Oh, my bad. 4133. You're right. Sorry about that, my friend. He says, and thank you for the super chat. Dak makes $6 million less than our whole defense. You should bring that up next time on Sills. If we're locked in at 3 at this bye week, do we rest our guys? Yeah. As soon as you're locked in, yeah, rest them. I would. And thank you so much, man, for the super chat. Sorry that I missed it. We got 865 people in the chat tonight. Thank you so much. Can the Seattle Seahawks get back in this game? That's the question. They're down 23-14. Merry Christmas to you, Eagle fans. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Clark. This game's pretty much over now. We'll see. Eagles fan want the easy road to Super Bowl. No. I don't care about the easy road. I care about a home game. I want the championship game at home. That's what I care about. I want the championship game in Philly. You notice I didn't say, well, I hope we don't play the Rams. I don't care if we play the Rams. I want it at home. We have the youngest and cheapest defense in the league, And we have the most sacks in the league since week 10. Here, you want to know what I would do? I'm going to be honest with you guys. If they have to trade A.J. Brown, and I'm going to be making this argument in all season, I don't want to trade A.J. Brown. I don't. But if I have to, this is what I'm going to ask for. Here's a pass to Jackson Smith. What I'm going to ask for is a 2027 first-round pick. Nothing else, nothing for 2026. I just want a 2027 first-round pick. That's what I'm asking for A.J. Brown. Because I'm taking that kid, Jeremiah Smith. I'm going to get him when he comes out in 2 years. Dwayne says, our Achilles is Adoree Jackson. Every time game playing game, the receiver. It's true. He is. He is. That's why I think, like, if you get home field and you're playing in the cold and it's harder to throw, that favors Adoree Jackson and the Eagles defense. You know, that's why I would rather play the Rams in the cold weather. He's coming out in 2020. Well, he could come out. I think the earliest he could come out is 2027. So we'll see. But what the Eagles are going to have to do is they're going to have to make the transition where they become paying the defense primarily, and then the offense you get young players around. That's what we're going to have to transition into the next few years. Yeah, you want the Rams to travel. You got to get 2 firsts for AJ. I mean, I don't think they're going to get it. I mean, they were talking. I was listening to the show. They were talking a 3rd-round pick for AJ Brown next year. I don't want to trade him for a 3rd-round pick. I don't want to trade him for a 3rd-round pick. I'd rather keep him. What are you going to do in Jacoby? You got to remember center Carter and Davis. Contract coming up. Same with Phillips. You would have to try to resign too. Ojomo going to have to be let go. Ojomo's got 1 more year. Ojomo makes no money, and he's got 1 more year. Here's a little screen of Walker who goes back the other way. Gets about 7. So Ojomo's got another year. Carter's got 1 more. I mean, Davis has got 1 more year after this year too. But I would sign. Here's what I would do. I would sign Nakobe, and I would sign Jordan Davis, and I would give Carter the huge contract. I would do those 3 things this offseason. And then I would play Zach Bond 1 more year in Philly, and I'd let him go. And then in 2 years, my starting linebackers are going to be Dean and Campbell. That's how I would do it. But whether they bring Dean back or not, I have no idea. I don't see how you can let Dean go the way he plays, man. He's just got to stay healthy. 3rd and 14. Darnold looks, throws, incomplete. You're gonna have to go out and get somebody. So, what I would do is I would try to trade AJ for like a 2027 first. So I don't want anything but a first round in 2 years. Okay? Hopefully a team that's trying to win now will take that. And they'll bite on that. And then I would go get myself like a Brandon Ayuk or somebody like that for a year. And then I would draft the best receiver in the draft I could get in 2 years. Yeah, exactly. Injuries let Dean go. Well, he's going to walk. What's not being mentioned is the Eagles, as of right now, will be healthy going to playoffs. I feel that the Eagles don't care about just stats. I agree. I totally agree with you. I mean, maybe this is a blessing in disguise with Lane, right? Lane being an older guy is resting all these weeks to get ready to come back. He's going to be fresh for a playoff run. That could be huge for us. I don't want to trade A.J. Brown. I have no interest in trading A.J. Brown. I'm just being honest. I have no interest in it. But I tell you this, I can't let Jordan Davis go. I just can't. I think Jordan Davis is a guy that you need. He's a guy in the lock. I love Jordan Davis, dude. I am not getting rid of Jordan Davis. Well, AJ signed till 2029. They need a right tackle for the future. They do, but the thing is you gotta take the right tackle. Like, you can't say, well, we need a right tackle, and we're gonna take this guy because he's ranked. You gotta take the right guy. So if you get into the draft and there's a better player in another position, take the better position. But you do need a right tackle for the future. Yeah, you have to spend money. I agree. I think you need to upgrade the right guard spot. Like, I think you need a major upgrade at right guard. Jordan Davis is playing great. But Jordan Davis, to me, he's also a locker room guy. He's a guy that you want around. I wouldn't trade Bowman. I wouldn't trade him. I would keep him for another year. I think he's got one more year left on a contract, right? I think he signed a 3-year. So he might have 1 year. So I would let him go. And the reason I would do that is because I would keep Nakobe Dean and I have Jihad Campbell. I like Bowman, don't get me wrong, but I think another year after this year, you gotta do something there. Nakobe Dean's younger. Yeah, I remember when he said he was going to be better than Jordan Davis. Then he tried to say better than Carter also. If AJ really wants out, I'll send him to Vegas with third for Crosby. I think AJ, if the rumors are true about him wanting to go to somewhere where it's good, where he can put up good numbers, winning is not a number one thing for him. I'm ready to move on from Blankenship to get another save. Personally, he's been bad this year. Yeah, I mean, see, to me, Blankenship, he's easy to sign. Like, you could sign him cheap. So if you want to get rid of him and you get somebody better, fine. But he's not going to cost you a lot. What I would do with Nolan Smith is I would just pick up his option year. I think Nolan Smith has to prove. I still think he has stuff to prove. I love Jordan Davis. Like, I just think Jordan Davis is a guy you want in your locker room, man. I just think he is. I like him. I think he's a good soul. You know what I mean? Like, I just like him. I want him. Stafford looks, throws, and he's having a good year. He's only going to get better. F. Hammond, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, if you can only keep one, is it Carter or Davis? It probably has to be Carter. Just because of the talent. But you could say Davis has done more to prove his worth. You know, I think Carter hasn't lived up to his talent yet. But I just think he's so talented. I don't think you can afford it. But I'm keeping both. Stafford looks, throws, caught. I have to keep both. Now, fortunately, we got Jordan Davis all next year. So, Brooke, favorite Super Chat. Go sign Davis and Reed cheap. I mean, I think Davis will probably be about 18 to 20 million. It's probably in that range. Yeah, Carter is immature, but see, I think you need Davis for Jalen Carter. See, I think Jordan Davis helps Jalen Carter. 2nd and 6, handoff. Going to get a couple. Can only keep 2. Dean, Reed, Goddard, and Phillips. Dean and Phillips. It would be Dean and Phillips. Davis has a contract. Well, Davis doesn't have a contract coming up this year. He has a contract in 2 years. So he's still got a whole nother year. I don't know enough about him, King of the East, yet. Getting rid of Blankenship might affect Coops. I don't think so. But I don't think Blankenship's as bad as everybody thinks. I think he's cheap. Stafford, big throw to Nakua. He's broken 30, 20, 15, 10, 5 to the 4-yard line. They are kicking Seattle's ass. Now that's the end of the third quarter. They are kicking their ass. See what I'm saying? You can't trust in Darnold. Darnold's not going to win nothing. This game is going how. Shout out to Polymarket. They had Seattle today with the best chance to win. That's why I took the Rams. I got Packers in the upset. Brooke, favor super chat. Also get a blocking tight end. Yeah, you need that. Yep, bye Seattle. Yeah, I would draft a safety too. Nakua. I think Nakua is the best receiver in football right now. Cooper's not so mentally soft that he's going to be affected by the loss of anyone. He is his own man. He's his own. I agree. Blankenship has a lot of dropped interceptions this year. Probably why his play looks bad. Well, I mean, I think he's an okay starter, but I think he's a guy that you could probably sign pretty cheap, and he can come in, play, and fit, and then you can pay and use the money in other spots. Yeah, the Rams are. I agree. So if we trade AJ unless it's our edge, our biggest draft need is wide receiver, cornerback 2, edge, right guard, right tackle. Yeah. I think you need another safety also. Wish we could get Dawkins type safety man. Oh, me too. 500. You hear about Coop clapping 40? Yeah, I heard. My man, crazy. I mean, in one sense, good for him. But just don't get caught up in that long term. Coop ain't worried. Did you hear the rumor that? Yeah, I heard. Coop is living the life, isn't he? We need to sign Goddard. Can't lose him. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting decision. Big Mike, what's going on? What's good? 500. Missed the game so far. I was at my granddaughter's Christmas show. Looks like Seattle is ready for the big stag. Yeah, it's Sam Darnold being Sam Darnold again. How was the Christmas show? Did you enjoy it? Philly 500, time for my sleeping pill. Oh, man. You think about it. I mean, Coupe de Jean, man, 22 years old. You play in Philly. You get an interception pick 6. You're a Pro Bowler in your second year. I mean, dude's living the life. That's the life you dream of. You know what I'm saying? God bless that kid, man. God bless Cooper DeJean. I love that kid. He should, and you know what, man? He should do what he does. Enjoy yourself right now, but don't get caught up. Don't get trapped. Yeah, they're going to sign Coop. Yeah, you got to sign him a year earlier because he doesn't have the extra year because he's not a first-round pick. Rams 2nd and goal. Williams fighting. He ain't going to get there, though. 3rd and goal. Oh, is it really? I didn't know that. Yeah, well, that's what you got to worry about. Like, she's got tricks. Oh, yeah. What do you mean, 44-year-old? Yeah, they can. What are you talking about? Of course they can. That's easy pickings, man. Hell yeah, they can. I think Seattle does a great job at the line on defense. They do. Yeah. I don't know who his belt is, but Coop needs to stop these chicks out there trying to baby trap these dudes. I don't know who she is either. She's something WWE star. Some wrestling star girl that's an Eagle fan. Leon Banks Jr. David Super Chat. He goes, Coop also wears a size 15 shoe. Does he really? That's hilarious. Hilarious. She got money. Yeah, she got money. Coop needs a look. He do your thing and then move on. You know. Stafford looks, throws, touchdown. Nakua. He's the best receiver in football. It is over. Oh, yeah. No question. They can, definitely. Oh, definitely. He's got to be careful. A500, did you see the report that AJ might get traded during the offseason and how he would welcome a better pass? Yeah, I saw that. I think it's 50-50. I think there's definitely some truth there, but the Eagles got to be sure to get a lot for him. Can't just give him away for a third-round pick. And the other thing is you got to have a replacement. You have to have two good receivers. So, You marry your high school or college sweetheart when you become... I would feel bad for a guy like Coop in some ways, right? Because let's say it don't work out the girl eventually, and it's not because she's 40-something. He's going to do his thing, and that's it. But how do you trust any of these girls when you're a star like that? Like, how do you trust any of them? Any of them that know who you are after the fact, how do you trust them? That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, you have a high school sweetheart or a girl that was with you before all that, stick with her. Because in a situation like this, how do you trust? I could never do it. I could never trust that they like me for me and not because of who I am or the money I have. I think it's a hard situation for a guy like that to be in. That's why you see these guys marry their girlfriends in high school and stuff. Don't feel bad for Coop. He had a girl when he was feeling they obviously split up. Yeah. I mean, I don't feel bad. Believe me. God bless him. He's doing his thing. But I'm just saying, he's 22. He ain't going to marry a 42-year-old. He ain't going to do that. So that's not a realistic long-term type thing. So when he has to go meet the right girl, how do you do it? Do you remember 2017 when Fletch was banging some dude's wife and the guy tried to sue him? We know how to pick up. Yeah, I remember that. Carson Wentz went to shit when he broke up with his high school sweetheart. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, don't go to Angeles City, a.k.a. Philippines. Why? What's in the Philippines? I think the best way to date someone is maybe child friend. I mean, all I'm saying is that when you're a star like that, it's got to be so much harder than just a regular dude. Actually, Wentz went to shit after he got the new. Yeah, didn't Wentz screw his girlfriend up? Like, wasn't his high school sweetheart like his fiance, and then he like fell in love with his the girl like an agent or something crazy like that. F. Hammett, David Super Chat. He goes, you've got me calling him Pakua now. Sorry, I can't help it. It's just easier for me to say his first name. Thank you for the Super Chat. I'm not worried about which seed we get. All I know is when the playoff time comes, Jalen Hurts becomes another person which playoff winner. I agree, Maurice. I agree. Puka and AJ are saying this guy says AJ is a role player. I don't think AJ is a role player. Coop loves football. That's the most important thing. Not all players play. I love the game. Plays with energy and intensity. Coop is fully through it. Yeah, he's great. I mean, he's great. Finally done Christmas shopping. My lord, hate shopping. I know. I'm just about done. There's a pass to Jackson Smith. Caught up at the 40, 39-yard line. Nope, not going to get any help from the Rams. We'll go into LA and beat them. Dad's done shopping. Next week, Christmas less than a week away. Jesus. Week away. You Seahawks would be done with Hurts quarterback. I agree. I mean, Darnold's interception killed them. It killed them. Do we want the Bears? I think you want the Packers to win. You want the Packers to win because the Bears got to lose 2 more games and the Packers got to lose 1 more for us to get that 2 seed. So we want the Packers to win and then the Bears to have to lose again somewhere down the line. Yeah, Christmas is here next week. I wish it's going too quick. Like, I wish it wasn't going so quick. I got to do another Tinfoil Dingbats live stream, by the way. I wanted to do it before Christmas. I don't know if that's going to happen now, but maybe the week after. We've got to talk about Disclosure Day. Walker gets a handoff, going to lose 2 yards. I like changing jerseys up a couple games like Seattle does. Yeah. Maybe they're just friends. Everybody's assuming. Eagles need a Packers win due to tiebreaker. Yeah, we need a Packers win, and then they need to lose 1 more. F. Hammond, thank you for super chat, my man. He goes, by the way, your pinky is up-sipping method doesn't go over well in Boston sports bars. I was told that I look light in the slippers and stop doing it. You must have been in the Irish section. That you must have been hanging out. You must have been around the Irish. Because the Italians with the pink ring, you look at it like, dude, it's class. They get their little coffee things and they do this with their big pinky ring. Oh, that you must have been in the Irish section. Boston's got a lot of Irishmen up there. Nah, it's not. It's class. It's class act. It means class. Look at any mobster movie. You see it. Yeah, next week is Christmas. It's not. It's totally class. Antonio Holmes says, we don't have a tiebreaker with Packers because they have a tie and we don't. They will never have the same record unless the Eagles tie one of these games. Yeah, that's why they need to lose again. Yep. Yeah, that's a surf's up thing. Yeah. That's what that means. But pinky up, when you got your pinky ring on, is what the Italians do. It means class. I got class. I'm sitting here classy. I got my pinky ring on. I'm going to show it. Yeah. That's right. Pinky ring, drinking espresso, eating gabagool. It's the way it is. Philly 500 still stinks. Just kidding. What's up, AJ Brown's daddy? The Seahawks will stay at 5. I think they'll be at 5 unless the 49ers can catch them. If the 49ers, I have to check the 49ers win this week. They might go to catch them. I don't know, though. But they'll stay at 5 as far as I know. Darnold looks, throws, intercepted again. He threw another pick. He stinks so bad. He's so over it. How could Sills put this guy in the top 10? Should be ashamed of himself. Guy stinks. The Dallas Cowboys have a 1% chance to make the playoffs. They stink. Dak Darnold, I know, right? Xander is so bad. I know, and Sills rate, they had him ranked. They had him, both him and Xander had him ranked in the top 10. How can he be ranked in the top 10? He stinks. Anytime it's a big game, the guy stinks. He threw 4 interceptions versus the Rams the first time. He's thrown 2 tonight. Seattle's getting thrown. They are Dog Princess of YouTube. I used to feel the same about Christmas, but my grad babies have changed that. What did Leon say? I don't know what Leon said. I love Christmas, though. I can't help it. I friggin' love this time of year. I just friggin' love it. It just goes too quick. It's just going too quick. I don't like that we're a week away from Christmas. I feel like we need like another 2 weeks before Christmas. It's like crazy, man. It goes too quick. But as soon as it ends and once we get through New Year's, I'm gonna get all like I get all like post-holiday blues or something. It's time for the Eagles to upgrade the link. I watched all new stadiums coming in, and they are badass. Oh, yeah? Susan Xander out here hurting feelings. Love to see it. Hey, Ned, what does this loss give you guys opportunity to jump the Seahawks? 500, we might need to come up with the 49ers playoff scenario. The Darnold brothers screwed us. Yeah, I think right now we would be playing the Niners. 500 only need Darnold for a passing touchdown. Can he still get it? Yeah, he can. And you might get it, Private, because he's going to get garbage time opportunities. 500, I said I don't feel the Christmas magic anymore. It makes me sad. I'm single, have no kids. I'm always broke. Too. Just sad. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You know, I get it. I think kids make it different. My kids are starting to get older, and it that has even changed it some, you know. But I get it. I told my kids I need a lot of grandchildren. I want my girls to bust out like 8-9 kids each. I want as many grandkids as I can get. The only difference between Darnold and Dak, they get to drop gifts. The only thing for me with holidays is I don't even get to see my family. Everybody's so far away. That kind of sucks, you know. Packers win next week. 49ers beat the Bears. Yeah, see, that's perfect. Perfect. Yeah, mini 500s. I know. I should get... Dude, I've caused more people in the world to drink eggnog than anybody. I was hoping Turkey Hill will call me up. D. Hart Williams, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, Sam shit the bed every time he plays the Rams. Yeah, because it's a big game and it matters. Rams got the ball. 3rd and 6, Darnold looks, Darnold, Stafford. Incomplete, 4th down. Phil, you want the football team? Do I want what football team? Which one? Oh, yeah, do I want a football? Yeah. I want a lot of grandkids. I want a lot of them. I want a ton of them. God, I hope I get a lot. Like, I want 16, 20 grandkids. I know I'll never get that many, but I want a lot. Big Mike says, 500, are you ready for Christmas? For me, Amazon better get my stuff here before Christmas. I'm waiting on 5 or 6 yet. I'm almost done. I did a lot of stuff the last week and a half. Here's a return, a big return. Rashid, touchdown. Or did he go out of bounds? Nope, touchdown. Wow, I thought he went out of bounds. Rashid on the punt return. What a good trade he was. They traded this. The Eagles should have picked him up, man. That was a great pickup by the Seattle. He's a great returner, man. Yep. Hey, they should. They should. 2-point conversion coming right now. I thought he stepped out. Good. Oh, no, he's in. The Eagles should trade for him. He's been such a good pickup on special teams. Darnold going for 2. Looks, throws, caught. 2-point try is good. 8-point game now. Interesting. All of a sudden, they're back in it. Yeah, I work at Amazon, and you guys order Elijah. Oh man, yeah, dude, I feel bad for you, man. I do, man. I hope people are leaving you guys like cookies or something. Nobody cares about the Cowboys' 90 Super Bowl wins. It's been damn near 30 years. I was 12 last time they won a Super Bowl. I'm about 40 to be 42 in January. Yeah, nobody cares about that. Yeah, they have a good return like everyone has, right? We definitely could have used him. That would have been a great pickup for the Eagles. We got a game. Well, that's the question. Can they stop the Rams now? 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, just throw it to Nakua, and he's gonna catch it. Oh, nowhere on the return. Can this defense make a stop? I have 3 girls. I hope a ton. Yeah, me too. I want a lot of grandkids. But striking, don't anybody watch it? I haven't watched. I don't think I've ever watched the WNBA. Eagles being FC championship game. Yes. Yo, Phil, I can't believe Quinion didn't make the Pro Bowl. What an absolute. Did the Pro Bowl come out tonight? Man, Tank David Super Chat goes, no, you're. Jeez. When the Pro Bowl didn't come out today? I don't think it. Probably not for another week, right? No, I haven't checked out Lamit. Nope. I haven't checked, but I will check. I'm gonna watch it. Once I get to next week, I will. Yeah, I think he'll make it all pro. Will he make first team? That I don't know. This is still a game. It is. If they could come up. 2nd and 7, Stafford play action, looking, getting pressure, throws, incomplete. 3rd down. Yeah, that's what I thought. They usually don't come out towards the end. Pro Bowl is popular, content voted. It is. What's up, my guy? How are you, Vashawn? You better start live streaming 24/7 if you want that many grandkids. Oh, I want a lot. I want a ton of grandkids, man. It's going to be awesome. Third and 7. Stafford looking, getting pressured, getting rushed, chase, looks, throws. Is it caught? Incomplete. Momentum has shifted in this game. How many people do we got in here? I've had over 700 viewers the whole stream, and it says I have 7,000 views. There's no way. I get 7,000 views with 300 people in here. Boy, they are really friggin' what you're calling me tonight. Ain't no way. I want a lot of grandkids. I want them here Christmas Eve. Man, that's like my dream, man. My parents retired in Vegas. They're living in Vegas now. How about them Cowboys? Yeah. So a touchdown with a 2-point would be nice. It would, yeah. Oh, yeah, big time. So do you do a poll for if you should get a glass of eggnog right now or not? Yeah, I could go for a glass of eggnog, actually. I don't want to vote. I just want one. First down. Emmett Damer Super Chat. He goes, who you want to win this game? I kind of am rooting for Seattle, to be quite honest with you. Flag is on the Rams. The Eagles should have got this kid. 1st and 10 at the 26 of the Rams. That's a huge pickup, by the way. After a bad punt. Play action, Darnold. Don't throw an interception, you stink. Got a man wide open. Touchdown. Wow. Seattle all of a sudden is in this game. They got to go for 2. Not over. Yep. Let's go, Sehawks, making a game, baby. Boy, if Seattle's the number 1 seed, that does not scare me at all. At all, that doesn't scare me. Got to get the 2-point here. The eggnog's downstairs. Yeah, got to get 2. That dude got Darnold. Touchdown, he was 0 for. If we had this shit together, we'll be the best. I agree, Kathy. 2-point. Here's a quick incomplete. Dumb play call. That's a dumb play. Sam Darnold kills the momentum again. Yeah, it was stupid. So if Seattle or Rams lose, I think 49ers will be the 5th seed. Okay. That doesn't scare me either. I think they're an overrated team, the Niners. To be honest with you, being the 3rd seed, playing the Niners in round 1 is a great matchup for the Eagles. No, I don't think it would. 49ers are fun. They played agreed. We came back from down 18 against the Rams. It's true. Okay, so if it's a backward pass, this is a fumble. That's a backwards. So this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good 2 points. He threw it backwards. Okay, so technically that's a fumble that was recovered by Seattle in the end zone. And they're looking at this right now to see if Darnold threw the ball backwards. If he threw it backwards, that's a live ball. That's a 2 point. They're gonna get this 2 points here. Darnold threw backwards. They're going to see if it's a fumble. So if the ball's passed backwards, then it's a fumble. The ball rolled in the end zone and picked up by the Seahawks. That's a good 2 point conversion. Eagles will expose the 49ers fraud. Oh, yeah. It could be 2 points here. He threw it back. It looked backwards to me. That's backwards, man. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. They didn't advance it. That's a fumble. That's a fumble and a 2 point conversion. It's going to be good. Nobody advanced the fumble. The fumble was already recovered in the end zone. That's a fumble. That's a 2 point conversion. That is good. We got a tie game. The recovery is in the end zone. That's a 2 point. This is the craziest 2 point conversion I've ever seen. Yeah, they did. On offensive fumble. It's not nobody advanced the fumble. The ball was in the end zone already. That's a 2 point conversion. He threw a backward pass, and it fumbles. That's considered a fumble, and it was picked up by the Seahawks. That's good. Wow. That's the craziest 2 point conversion I've ever seen. And we've got a tie game. Wow. Whoa, that's crazy shit. Why do you want Seattle to win, man? I don't want to play Seattle in our... I don't think we will ever play Seattle because I think they'll lose. But I think that was under the Pete Carroll, Russell Wilson era. I don't think it's the same era, man. I'm not scared of Seattle at all. And I'm not scared of Seattle in Seattle. I don't think they'll ever be in Seattle. I think they'll lose. Here's the return. We got a tie game. Here's a kickoff, and it's going to go to 26. Seattle is pumped, man. That's the craziest 2 point conversion I have ever seen in my life. Seattle is up, man. I revenge for Seahawks for beating us many times. This is incredible. I've never seen that before. What a game is right, Cody. You ain't kidding. All right, first down. Rams hand it off at the 26. And it is nothing. Second down. Now, this game's good. We got 1,131 people. Hit the like. Make sure you guys subscribe. We want Seattle to win because they pulled Detroit last year. I agree. During an offensive fumble. I've never seen anything like that before. It was the right call, though. It was a backward pass. Therefore, it was a fumble. Quarterback throws backwards. It's a fumble. 2nd and 8. Stafford. Play action. Rolls out. Looks. Stops. Throws. Incomplete. Parkinson. Oh, Stafford's getting up slow. He took a shot. Oh, Stafford took a shot. This is some playoff football right here. He took a shot in the ribs. Seattle is pumped up. 3rd and 8. 5:34 left. Third and 8. Stafford shotgun at the 28-yard line. He's looking. Back to pass. Quick screen to Nakua. Nakua gonna get it. Make a move. Make another move. He's gonna get it. 4th down. 4th down. This is crazy. Yeah, Stafford took a shot. Sam Darnold, don't you throw it. Don't you dare throw it. They have a chance. So this is a crazy game. Through his fingers. Whew. One thing about Seattle, if we play them, they got a good defense. Yes, Stafford took a shot to the ribs and was slow to get up. All right, here's the punt. And this Rashid has been killing him. Shahid's been killing him. Here's a fair caught at the 23-yard line. (30-30), Seattle with the ball. And we are at break. What a game. Rams are sorry because of how this game is. Stafford's so dramatic every time he gets hit. This is crazy indeed. What a game. Yeah, this is a good game. Play the Niners. We will send you all to the... Oh, we'll crush them. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I kind of want Seattle to win because I think they're a fraud 1 seed. That's why. I think they're the most beatable 1 seed you could possibly have. And if the Eagles can't get the 1 seed, why not have the team that's most likely to lose the 1 seed? 500, my oldest son told his wife he wanted 6 or 7 kids, and she said, "No." Yeah, I mean, I get it. I do too, man. I want a lot of grandkids. My youngest daughter, she just laughs at me. My oldest daughter, she, I think she'll give me a bunch of grandkids one day. I kind of want Seattle. If they tie, what happens with the 1 seed? I assume the Rams would be still in first place. So who's going to choke this game away, Philly? My fear is Sam Darnold is, but we'll see. That fumble play was wild. It was. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I love this shit too. Clay Lewis says, "What up, Philly? How are you?" I'm great, my friend. How are you? No. I think the Niners are like the easiest matchup for us in the first round. Out of the Bears, let's say Bears, Seahawks, Packer, whoever the wild card teams are, 49ers would be the easiest. The 500 clan, yeah. I don't know who, though. Bradford is getting banged up there. Yeah. Stafford, you mean? First Eagles game, now this McVay is suspect. 500, do you think Stafford's last year? No. I don't think so. I think Stafford probably going to win MVP. Danita, they were super chat. He goes, Dak Arnold, yes. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 4:47. Darnold looks, throws. Had Jackson, and he just missed him. It's just a bad pass by Darnold. He was open. Christmas holiday traditions, yep. Lions are the Lions may not even be there. I would rather play the Niners than the Lions, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Here's Darnold. Throws, screen. It's going to be gain of about 2. They said that Stafford is in the blue tent right now, guys. Yeah, Stafford is in the tent. I'm sure he'll be ready. He's got a big 3rd down coming up right now. So a big 3rd down coming up right now. Stafford is in the tent. That is true. 3rd and 7. Big third down here for the Seahawks. Here's another screen pass to Jackson Smith. And he's going to be well short. Dumb play. I don't understand that play call at all. I do not like that call. I hate that call. Now you're giving the ball back. Why would you run that play? Oh, a quick screen like that. I hate those things. Stupid play call. You got to attack, man. You can't hope that you're going to throw a screen pass and he's going to run for it. You got to get it. A lot of screens. Come on, Seahawks. Seahawks putting the pressure on their defense. Here's the punt. Stafford's getting ready to come back in. Fair caught at the 19-yard line. 3:19 left. Fourth quarter. Rams get the ball. And I think Seattle, I thought that was a really bad choice of the play calling. Remember Stafford was a chubby? Yeah. Stafford always had talent, you know. We make arguments like I fight over with Mark about Dak and stuff, you know. And a long time, you know, Stafford didn't do shit either, but he was never really given an opportunity. Dak has had a lot of chances. All right, 1st and 10 at the 20. Stafford back to pass, looking, throws, caught. Parkinson. Is it him or Allen? Allen on the catch. They're going to get in field goal range and win this because Seattle's stupid third down play call. Nick, thank you for the super chat, my man. Because that was a Patullo play call right there. Yeah. Way too conservative. Way too conservative for Seattle. 2nd and 4. At the 26. Stafford back to pass. Looking. Throws. Deflected. Incomplete. Good play. DeMarcus Lawrence. All right, 3rd and 4 right now. 2:41 left. Stafford in a shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Throws. Got a man wide open. And it's caught up at the 47. Ferguson on a big catch, on a big third down, was wide open. I'm not behind, for those person asking. I'm perfectly in sync. It's just that it's delayed on YouTube. They're going to call personal foul in Seattle, aren't they? Hey, for the 500, what if the Rams get their kick blocked again? That would be funny. Yeah, I know. I already called it. We can't we live in a world where Niners or Cowboys are fighting tank bull for 100 years. We live in it. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, Seattle. 15 yards. 1st down. That's brutal. It's a horrible penalty. I gotta blame Seattle. Like, that third down call was so conservative. Why would you give the ball back to the Rams? Here's a handoff. Williams still on his feet, and he goes out of bounds, a gain of 9. Another flag down. What they need is a hold. It looks like a hold. Seattle's got 3 timeouts left. Holding. As a hold. Seattle's defense got to step up here. 1st and 20. At the 41, is it? This is where you need a sack. 10 total penalties this game. Stafford back to pass. Looking, throws. Caught. Parkinson on the catch. Seattle's calling a timeout now. Neither side, they do. They have to use a penalty, a timeout. 2:20 left. Let them score. You gotta hold them. You want to hold them to at least 3. Best thing you could do is get a sack. All right, 2nd and 20, 2nd and 15. Handoff. Williams gonna gain a couple down to the 29. Big third down again. See, I was gonna use another timeout here. Who got 141? Yeah, he's stuck. Hey, Philly, where did you get that shirt? I forgot where I got it. It was a gift. It was a gift. Nakatomi Plaza, baby. 1988. Never forget that Christmas party. Hell yeah. This guy keeps calling the plays. You're like 30. You're like a minute behind, dude. What the hell's wrong with you? We've been called that long ago. He needs a hit refresh. It's called refresh, brother. 3rd and 8. Stafford back to pass. Looking. Game blitz. Throws. Incomplete. And it's 4th down with 2:11 left. You got him. Stopped him. Is right. And here's the field goal attempt. A blocked field goal pick. That would be funny. Harrison Mevis looks like an accountant. Here's a field goal, and it is up. He missed it! He missed it! He missed it! Oh, he missed it! Oh, man. Seattle's got a chance now. They got a chance now. We got 1,000 people in here. Hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. He missed it. Come on, Seahawks. Wow, he missed it. You got to make that field goal, man. So sorry. You got to make that field goal. Is that a linebacker? It looks like a linebacker, right? Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's go, baby. Here's a handoff, Charbonnet. 1 yard. That's going to take him to the 2-minute warning. Seattle, a little too conservative. They called him Sam Bradford, did they? Great 4th quarter. You don't even support the channel member. Anthony Kramer. Who's that? What up, 500? Appreciate the stream like always. Starting to get that gut feeling things can go away. I agree with you, man. Totally agree with you. Yeah, run the ball. Exactly. Hey, 500, where do you get that underwear? I got it in China. So that was not really clutch, but let's see. Well, we'll see. It's going to be interesting now. Stephen David super chat. He goes, "What's happening, brother? Let me get a white rerun for my birthday." There you go. Pizzle turned 45 today, bro. You have the babyface assassin in us. Thank you, Steven. Yeah, he's 45 today. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, or Pizzle. Pizzle didn't turn 40. You turned 45, man. Happy birthday to you, brother. Shout out to you. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. Darnold looks. Getting pressure, gets sacked. Darnold got sacked. Darnold stinks. Yeah, happy birthday. He sucks. He does. He is sacked. Who's using a timeout? Who used the timeout? Seattle? We're looking back at top of the stream, Dave was just being wishing injury. Who? Yeah, you turned. Yeah, I get it, Steven. Third and 17. Rams used the timeout. So both teams got one timeout left. 3rd and 17. Let's see if Seattle plays it. I bet you Seattle plays it conservative here. They're not going for this. They're gonna check it down. He's gonna check this down and rely on his defense. Darnold back to pass, looking, gonna check it down, incomplete. That's the worst thing. And now the Seattle Seahawks have to punt. Darnold is trash. Yeah, you're right, King. We beat Darnold this season. Yep. Seattle's defense is very good, but our defense is better. Pick Scott gets sacked or throws an interception. Oh, definitely. Here's the punt. And it's fair, caught at the 11-yard line. With 1:42 left in this game. Oh, I don't know what you guys are. They blew it, giving the game away. Stafford coming out. I don't know. I think Seattle's choice of play calling down the stretch here has been horrible. 500, how about some overtime? We're going to find out, Cherry, right now. We're going to find out right now. Because they're going to get that... Yeah, they're saying that if Stafford has a good drive here, he's going to cement the MVP. I probably agree with that. Stafford back to pass, looking, get pressure, throws incomplete. Minute 38 left. Stafford pick 6 to end the game would be funny. And once again, happy birthday to Steven Rodriguez, man. Shout out to you. 45. I wish I was only 45. Stafford back to pass. Looking. Got time, throws deep. Caught Nakua at the 40. Wow. Wow. They could have. They still need about 20 yards. First and 10 at their own 39. Here's a blitz on Stafford. Incomplete. Nakua is the best receiver in the NFL. Without question. FIFA, give me hell to the Commanders one time. Hell no. Ain't giving you that. 2nd and 10 at the 41 or 39. Stafford. Back to pass. Looking. Pumps, throws, and it is caught. It's caught about 10 yards. Going to be close to first, just short of a first. So, Davey, I don't know what was said or didn't say, but I you know, I have 3 rules. You know, it is what it is. If you broke them, you broke them. If you didn't, you didn't. I'm not policing speech here. I just have 3 rules. I like to get rid of it. Davey, don't get rid of it. Don't get rid of what? Yo, Philly, seems like Stafford just needs some pressure on him. And the pet. Yeah, well, if you get pressure on Stafford, yeah, of course. So we got 53 seconds left. You got an injured Seahawk. Game is crazy. Yeah, the Rams are going to win this. We'll see. You got a big down coming up. There's the Rams. The Rams are at about midfield. He's still, I think, got a 3rd and short here. Rams got 1 timeout. Let's see if the Rams run this to get a first down. Yeah, all this without Adams. I mean, Nakua is so good, man. So what round was Nakua? I forget, but he's a stud, dude. I mean, I think he's the best receiver in football. 1st and 10. Wow, they gave him a first down. They marked that short. Minute 2. Minute 2 left. Seattle has no timeouts now. Fifth round pick. My God, what a steal. Polymarket is great 5-minute thing. Oh yeah, Polymarket's awesome, dude. I've been wanting to use that for a while. And now we can. And you guys should definitely check it out. Download the app. You can get early access on the app. Just use Philly 500. The app's not out for most people yet. It's awesome. I love it. And it's legal in all 50 states. Here's Stafford. Back to pass. Look at. Throws. Incomplete. 57 seconds left. The Rams kicker has 500 built. I'm much better. I'm much better. Thank you for the dislike. I appreciate it, whoever did it. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 10. Stafford looks, throws. Incomplete again. Dropped. 3rd 10. 53 seconds left. Ah, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that Polymarket's awesome. Download the app and use code Philly500 and you'll get free access. If you don't use Philly 500, it'll put you on a waiting list. And you'll be like 300,000th person waiting to use it. You can use it now. You don't have to pay anything. Just use Philly 500. It's awesome. I'm digging it, dude. All right, 3rd and 10. Stafford back to pass. Looks, throws, incomplete again. 4th and 10. Defense steps up. No penalties. Yeah, well, once the season's over, we'll come back to it. Sim Reaper is the best receiver in football. I don't care what his stats say. He's Argyle. So the Rams are punting. It looks like overtime's coming, unless this kid runs a great punt back. Here's the punt. Fair call at the 15. With 42 seconds left. 0 timeouts. I bet you we're going to overtime. Yeah, download it. It's awesome. Awesome. I've been wanting to mess with that for a long time. And now it's here. And the great thing is if you just use the code Philly500, you can have access to the app. And otherwise, you go on a waiting list. I'm tired. I'm sick. I'm saying how neither got 1 point. Don't want to watch crazy more. What are you talking about, House Cat? NFC West is good. Tripping 3 teams alone. Playoff spot. Yeah. Darnold looks, throws over the middle, caught. And it's going to be a first down. Clock is running, though. Clock is running. That's a penalty. Turner jumped offside trying to pull Jalen Carter. Turner tried to pull Carter. It looks like it. Amon Warrior is going out. I like that kid. Funny thing is, this defense are supposed to be better than ours, even though we held the Lions to 9. Rams held them 3. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? 2nd and 10 at the 28. Darnold back to pass. Looking. Oh, he got sacked. Can't stop the clock. It's going to overtime. They should just throw it deep. Yeah, I mean, they should have. Seattle has done, and I know they're going to let this go to overtime now, but they've done a horrible job, in my opinion, with the last 2 series. They just got way too conservative, Seattle. They had the Rams on the ropes, and they just weren't conservative enough. They were just not aggressive enough. Yep. And we are going to overtime. This is one of the better Thursday night games we've had all year. Going to overtime. Yeah, everybody's copying Jalen Carter now. Exactly. Nah, I don't want to tie. I don't want to have to worry about trying to compute and calculate the calculations of the cornbread for a tie. You know what I'm saying? If Jalen Hurts was the quarterback of the Seahawks, they would have won. That's why I take so much stock in Hurts' clutch gene. Me too. Please end in a tie. I don't think a tie helps us. Tails. Seahawks win the toss. If you win the toss, if I win the toss, I would elect to kick. Because both teams get one shot at it. I would rather have the ball last. So Seattle wins the toss and gives it to the Rams. Rams are going to have the first shot. Okay, we want Seattle to win, to help us. They both help us in different ways. You know, that's the thing. My belief is that Seattle would be the worst number 1 seed, and I don't think they would get out of the divisional round of the playoffs. Which means if the Eagles could somehow snag that 2 seed, I think that we get the home field advantage again like last year. If the Rams win and we have to go play in LA, we'll take over that stadium. We can beat them there. We're in their heads, and it can help us in that regard. So, which one would you rather have in the worst case scenario? I'm not thinking about the best case scenario. I'm thinking about the worst case scenarios. I think Seattle having the 1 seed they're going to lose in the first round. Yeah, that Chargers game was just one less play. A mistake from Yep. Seahawks are stupid. What happens if they tie? Well, I think the Rams would remain in first place and the number 1 seed. But as far as tiebreakers go for the Eagles and stuff, I have no idea. I don't see how it would help us this late in the year. I need the Seahawks to win. I bet my girlfriend $50 on her choice of the next anime. Yeah, you gotta win, man. Did you see the opening in the pocket? Jalen would have had killed them for 20 yards. Yeah. Yeah, just like Detroit last year. Here's the overtime. Here's a nice return all the way to the 49-yard line. Jeez, but a flag is down. It could come back. This is coming back. Yeah, I don't see Seattle going anywhere. Exactly. Teams who won the coin toss won 52.8. Interesting. How many of those that have won the coin toss Nevada have deferred the kick? That's what I would want to know. I have a feeling Barkley's going off the place. I do too. I was saying that before you came in, Big Mike. That's why we were talking about that. I'm muted? What do you mean? No, it's my headphone. Okay. As I say, 1st and 10 Rams. At the 20, Stafford looks, throws, caught. Nakua breaks 3 tackles, gets 9 yards. Getting the ball second overtime gives you an advantage of 4 downs. It does. What I'm curious nowadays is those teams in overtime that win the coin toss, how many are deferring and how many are taking the ball? Seattle wins helps the Rams. How does that even work? Seattle wins helps the Eagles. It could, yeah. Stafford looks, rolls out, throws back the other way, caught. 1st down. If I have a great mindset, yes, they do. We're going to screw him, corner it. Stafford back to pass, looks, throws deep. Incomplete. We got 939 people in here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Second and 10. Stafford back to throw. Looks, fires deep. He's going deep, and it is Oh, he dropped the pick. Flag down, though. There's a flag. Please, refs, do not get involved in this game like that. Do not. 5-yard penalty, 1st down. Come on, refs. You've called no penalties the whole game. Don't start this shit now. 500 after New Year's, I'm going Dingbat Nation. Oh yeah? It sounds great, man. The strategy is to defer. That way you know what you need to get. Yeah, that's what I would think too. Dropped the pick, but it didn't matter. It was a penalty. I want both teams to lose. I wish that was possible. 1st and 10 Rams after the penalty. At their 47. Stafford hands it off. Gain of about 4. Corum on the carry. What's good, Eagles 1278? Amon Warrior's been pretty good for Seattle this year, hasn't he? I like that kid. Stafford back to pass, looks, throws, and it is. Is it picked? It's deflected up off of Corum. Was it picked? Intercepted. They deflected. Corum dropped the ball. It went off his hands, up in the air, and picked off. Corum's got to catch that. Corum dropped that ball right into the Seattle guy. Let's see if he caught it. Corum dropped that ball. Corum missed the ball, deflected up. Seattle Seahawks came underneath. Let's see if he caught it. See if he catches it. Let's see. It looks like a catch. I can't tell. Incomplete. He didn't get it. He dropped it. He did not catch the interception. All that celebrating down the end zone for nothing. Seattle wins, 49ers went out there number one. That's crazy. That would be a really bad number one seed. That's not an interception. He dropped it. Where do I enter the promo code? The Polymarket app only gives me an option to enter a phone number for waitlist. It should say like number, and then it should say if you have a code slow. Look for slow. Look for small letters, small wording. It should say or have a code or something, and you click that, and then you put the code in. It's in the wording's small, but it should say or if you have a code, click here or something like that. And then you just put the code in and it'll open up the app, which isn't out publicly yet. Tell me if it works. Stafford got hit as he throws, caught first down, Nakua, and a flag down. See, I hate that all these flags are coming in now. All sides defense. See, like this. Let me show you guys. See, it'll say you're on a waiting list, and then it should say, like down here, I don't know if you can see it. It says, now can you see it? It says, do you have a code? Come on. Focus. It should say, do you have a code? Then you put that in. And then if you look at it like this, right? It says Polymarket. It'll have, right here, it'll say, I have an invite code. Put that invite code in. And it should work. 6:45 left. Stafford back to pass on 2nd and 9. Throws over the middle. Caught Nakua. He's going to walk in. Touchdown. Nakua. How many? He's got to have 200 yards. How many yards does this guy have? Touchdown. Nakua has 225 receiving yards. Tell me he's not the best receiver in football right now. What a nice play. Wow. No, they're going to have to score now. 225 yards for Nakua. So open. Yeah, I think Nakua's best. Me too. I think he's the best receiver in football. Dude is a beast. Or you say, no, I don't have a code, and the answer's right there. Yeah. It should be there. Let me know if it works. The app's awesome, dude. Matter of fact, I need to see if what the shares are right now on this. I'm telling you, I'm digging it. I could still buy more stock in the Rams right now if I wanted more shares. If it ends in a tie and they lose the next 2 games, they would have 11 wins, and we can win out and have 12. Yeah, but what are the chances that would happen, though, that they would lose 2? That's the thing. If Rams lose, do we have a chance at ending first place comp? Yeah, we still do. No matter who wins tonight, we still do, but it's just unlikely. Did he spit on Stafford? Ew. No, I don't know. I missed it. All right, Seattle. What is Sam Darnold got? Let's see. You watch, and Darnold will throw an interception, and Mark Holmes will be like, he's not a big game quarterback. Oh, well, there's that. All right, 1st and 10. Seattle's got to score. Seattle's just trying to score to get a tie. Here's a handoff. Walker trying to get around the edge, and he's going to get about 2. Boy, I don't like Seattle. The last 3 series for Seattle, not including the one where they down to end our 4th quarter, but I don't like their play call. Just saying about these old refs again, how can these very old refs be running up and down the field the entire game and not get gas tired? Oh, thank you.
Sorry we don't have any whipped cream.
That's okay. I know, right? 1st and 10. Darnold back to pass, looks, rolls out, throws, caught. Jackson Smith. It's eggnog time, yo. Tastes so good when it touches your lips. When I'm done this show tonight, I'm going to drink eggnog and watch Sanford Son. Eggnog time, yo. Eggnog time, yo. Darnold, play action, looking. Game pressure, throws it away. Yeah, this is a great game, no doubt. This game's over? We will see. Oh, Michael has a call quit, man. Most like, yeah. I know, he got old, didn't he? Thank you. Yeah, this is a Nick Foles cup. It was a subscriber gave this to me, and then Brady dropping it in the Super Bowl. 2nd and 10. Darnold looks, throws, incomplete. Late flag comes in. Dude, I hate it. No penalties the whole 4 quarters. You get in overtime, everything's a flag now. These refs just can't stop. Penalty on the Rams. Who's at the game now? I got everything I need for my money. Just need the 6 points. Oh, yeah, you need them to win. Bro, you don't know nothing about Sanford Son. Shit. Dude, I've watched every episode. I grew up on Sanford Son. What are you talking about? I'm 50 years old. I watched it all, man. You big dummy. Hell yeah. That's my favorite show of all time. It's my favorite comedy sitcom of all time. Sanford Son's my favorite. I love that show. Tie deserves to end that way. This could end in a tie. The Seahawks, they're playing for a tie right now. I watch Good Times. Good Times. Yeah, Good Times was great. I love Good Times. I watched all those shows, man. I'm 50 years old. Are you kidding? I was born in 1975. Of course I watched all those things. On reruns. All of them. Darnold looks, throws, Cooper Kupp. Oh, what a catch! Did he make it? Was he inbounds? They're saying yes. What a catch by Cooper Kupp. That's a hell of a catch if he caught that. Oh, he got it. What a catch. Wow, what a catch. Darnold looks, dumps it off, and you're going to gain 1 yard. Hell yeah. I love Sanford Son. I love all those shows, man. That's what I grew up on. Except for MASH. I hate that show. What's happening was good to run. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, hell yeah. White rerun. That's where rerun comes from. Yep. Darnold looks, throws, caught. Gain of a couple out of bounds. Would you score a touchdown, go for 2? If you're Seattle, would you go for 2? If you score a touchdown here, do you go for 2 if you're Seattle? I would go for 2. Third and 3 rather. Third and 3. Here's a handoff. Charbonnet going to get first down to the 4-yard line. First and goal. Yes, sir. The G stands for go. Yes. Remember when Sanford's son, where Fred, he got Frank Sinatra's ring? That was hilarious. Rams call a timeout. With 3:17. They have 1 left. They have 2 left. Tie is coming. Good. I'm saying, if you're Seattle, you score a touchdown. Do you not go for 2 and try to just win the game right there? Instead of give the ball back? Because if you give the ball back, all you're playing for is to have a tie. I go for 2. I'm at home. I'm going for 2. Go big, go home. Exactly. Yeah, Red Fox was hilarious. One of the best. Yeah, please don't give back to Stafford Pakua. I'm up against Pakua and I can't take any more pain. Yeah, I hear you. First and goal for the Seahawks. Darnold looks, play action, throws, caught, touchdown, Jackson Smith. We got a touchdown with 3:13. I'm going for 2 right here. Touchdown, Seattle. 3:13 left. I'm going for 2. I'm at home. I'm going home. I'm going for 2. Going to win this game or lose it. I'm not going for a tie. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here you go. Better call your best play. Here you go. For the game. Last play of the game no matter what. Rams call timeout. Rams final timeout. They're going for it. Yeah. I go for it too. Yeah, this game's great. I mean, I think you got to go for it. You're at home. If you kick the ball off, then you're only playing for a tie. You want to win a division. You want a 1 seed. You got to take some chances. You got to do that. You got to win it right here. Seattle wins. Sam Darnold runs in. That'd be crazy. This is it. This is the last play of the game. This is the last play of the game. You better call your best play. No Patullo type call. Come on, Seattle. I wanted Seattle to win now. Come on. They'll be the worst 1 seed we've ever had. Well, one of them. Now Seattle's going to burn a timeout. They want to see what they're doing. Philly specialists go. That would be something, right? Jay Cutler style. You better call your best play. The Rams, I mean, look, this is first place and the number 1 seed. What a game. Here we go. One way or another, this game's ending right now. Darnold in a shotgun. Darnold back to pass. Looking. Throws. Good! Seattle wins! They win! Wow, game over. And the Seattle Seahawks beat the Rams in overtime on a 2-point conversion. It's what I would have done. It was the right call. And this game is over. Wow. Seahawks with the win. What a game. And they go to number 1 seed, and the Rams are a 5th seed now. Please don't make me have to trust the ball in this play. That was a good call. It was a good call. And Seattle is now the number 1 seed. How about that? They are 12-3. Wow. They're the 1 seed right now. Rams aren't on top. Rams have to go on the road now. Best game of the season. You ain't kidding. Man, that was almost deflected. Wow. Late night is right. Screw the Rams. So Seattle is now the 1 seed. The Rams are the 5th seed. And they would have to play each other, possibly in the second round. And the Rams would go in there and beat them. Dallas 505, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, game of the year, absolute cinema. God bless Philly. God bless you too, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. It was a great game. The G stands for game over. You ain't kidding. Hell yeah. Let's get that 2 seed now. Exactly. That's a huge win for Seattle. Huge win. Curse wheel is legit. Rams are shocked, man. They can't believe it. Rams curse. So, I don't know who the Rams play going forward. What a game, A.J. Brown's daddy. You ain't kidding. Danito, thank you for super chat. He goes, we could beat either of these with 80% of our power. I believe we can too. I believe it. That was a great game. Okay, you too, Big Mike. McVay said Rebels are yes. Haha. Great game. Best Thursday night football. You ain't kidding. They are depleted. Puka did it all for nothing. Jeez, he had a great game, didn't he? So have you seen the Jalen Hurts 2 firsts for Burrow? No, I haven't seen anything like that. If you love football, this was a good game, regardless who. Oh, yeah, it was a great game. Great game. I thought it was over when it was, 30-14? Cry, Rams, cry. Not scared of either of these teams. Me neither. Yeah, I'm glad you got it, man. Brilliant game. 46.5 fantasy points. That's crazy. What movie is this? That's stupid. What is this? Is this Sherlock Holmes? Young Sherlock could kiss my ass. I ain't watching that crap. That looks horrible. As Eagles fans, we wanted this outcome. No way Rams lose to them in the second round. I agree. So Seahawks winning is good for the Eagles. Am I missing something? Yeah, because my thought is this. I don't believe the Eagles will play the Seahawks. I believe the Seahawks will lose in the divisional round of playoffs. I don't think they'll get past the Rams. I don't think they'll beat the Rams if they play them again in Seattle. So I think Seattle is set up to lose in the first round. Meaning the Eagles never have to go to Seattle, and if they could get the 2 seed, I think they all of a sudden have home field. That's my thinking. I don't know, it looks bad to me. I can't stand the accent. I can't watch it. I don't know if it's the best case scenario, but I think it has the most potential to work out. Yeah, we are. And Bears-Packers play this week. We'll need the Packers to win. Dallas 505, Dave Super Chat. 2 years of my team on the couch. Y'all are spoiled. Yeah, we are. We are. There's no doubt. Yeah, if the Seahawks lose first round, yes, if the Eagles could get the 2 seed. But even if the Eagles don't get the 2 seed, I feel good about it. Because if they're the 3 seed and they play the 2 seed in the first, let's say the Eagles are the 3 seed. And let's say let's say the Packers are the 2, let's say the Seattle's the 1st seed, Packers are the 2nd seed, Eagles are the 3rd seed, the 4th seed's the Bucks, the 5th seed's the Rams. Well, I think the Rams beat the Bucks. Okay, the Eagles and Packers both win their first round games. They play each other. So the 2 would play the 3, and the Rams would go to Seattle. I think the Rams beat Seattle, and I think the Eagles win that game, and all of a sudden, the NFC Championship game is in Philly. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It works out for us. They choked a 16-point lead. We're not. We need Chicago. Yeah, we need Chicago to lose. Yeah. We're in good shape. Schedule. Either way, I think it's better for the Eagles. Yeah, for the 2 seed. Yep. Then they got a tough game this week versus Green Bay. So that could be one. We're probably going to play 49ers. I love that matchup. I think that's the best matchup for the Eagles in the first round. And the Eagles will win. And then the 2 seed probably wins. Seattle comes off a bye, plays most likely the Rams. And the Rams would be the worst seed, meaning they go to Seattle. The Eagles could definitely play the NFC Championship game at home again. Okay, but say they're the 3rd seed. Then we would play at Chicago or Green Bay in the divisional round. Yeah. You would have to go there and beat one of those teams on the road. That's true. Yeah. Yes, that's exactly right. If we get the 2 seed, we would play them at home. But if we're stuck at the 3 seed, we would have to go on the road the second round of the playoffs. But if you win, most likely you're playing back in Philly again. That's what I like about it. It sets up for the championship game at home. But the divisional round, you're going to have to go on the road. Rams defense shit the bed big time. Matt, damn near 500. That's crazy. What's my cash app? It's like it's Philly 500. Yo, Philly 500. Hey, girl. I just don't want us going to Seattle cursed. I get it. The Eagles aren't out of the woods just yet. Give it about 2 more days. Rams defense top 5. They said Eagles defense bet. I'd rather have the Eagles defense. Philly, people are going to talk about how this is a fluke win for Seattle because they got a special teams touchdown. That's what they said when. No, they're not going to say that. They only say that about us. Yeah. Now, the Niners, I got to see where they're at. They're pretty. I mean, they got a good record too. Great game. We got to capitalize. Agreed. We don't want to face Seattle to a championship. There's house or not. The experience is all they will have when it's all said and done. Yeah, and I don't think we will. I don't think we're going to face Seattle because I don't think Seattle's getting out of the divisional round of the playoffs. JSY, thank you for super chat. Eagles can beat either team on the road based on what I saw tonight. Oh, I believe they can too. And all honesty, the Niners have the best shot for the one. That would be another team. By all means, take it. Take it. You will not win the divisional round. I like it. I take it. I actually think things are setting up pretty good for the Eagles here. I do. I think they're setting up good for the Eagles. Happy holidays to you too, my friend. Yeah, we have one, but it's not. It's very hard. Packers will win again. The Lions will, cause they have nothing to lose, will play balls out. Yeah, I think the Bears could definitely lose 2 more, and I think Packers definitely will lose 1 more. Yeah, got to take care of business. That's the main thing. Man, who sent me Eric? Eric Melanin, thank you for thank you for sending me a Cash App donation, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Eric. Shout out to you, man. I just got it. I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you. That's very generous of you, man. Thank you. And Merry Christmas to you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Eddie, thank you for super chat, my man. Philly, how does Seahawks win help the Eagles move forward? Well, I think Seattle's the 1 seed. I don't think they're a legit 1 seed. So I think they could lose in that. So I would say that in that way. Otherwise, I don't know. Night 5. Good night to you too, my friend. And thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Seriously, it was a lot of fun. We got 915 people in here, so I appreciate it. We got a doubleheader this week. We got the who do we got? We got the Eagles Washington Saturday. Then we got the Packers Bears Saturday night. Then we got games on Sunday, Monday night game, and then it's a break, Christmas break. My Cash App is Yo Philly 500. It's just Yo Philly 500. And thanks, Eric, man. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. 49ers ain't shit. Nah. The G stands for good night. Good night, my friend. Brandon says, great stream is always fun. Yeah. I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go chill out and watch some Sanford and Son fall asleep for the night. The Panthers did beat the Rams. Yes. This helps. I have to look at all the playoff scenarios. No, I think the 49ers are the easiest matchup we could have in the first round. I'm not scared of the Niners at all. I think the Niners are the 6th seed. 600 plus yards to offense and lose. It's crazy. Honestly, this game was either or for the Eagles. Yeah. It's crazy. And Eric, thank you again, man. I appreciate that. But anyways, guys, I am going to get out of here. we couldn't beat the Jets. So, yeah, you can't possibly look at the Jets game from 2 years ago and say that has anything to do with anything. Thank you, Cody. Good to see you too, man. But I hope you guys all have a great night. We will be back. I will be back probably in the morning for a stream, and then I'll have my preview prediction video out. So look for that, and we'll be at it. But I'm going to let everybody go. It was a great stream, a fun stream, great game. I think the best Thursday night game maybe ever. It was that good. So I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for all the super chats. The Cash App to Eric, thank you so much. And I'm going to get out of here, guys. But you have a great night. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
2 minutes to go. You have plenty of time. Come on. Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You tried to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb! God! It's over! It's over, Dak! Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking. Cut it off. It's over.